All right, good morning. Welcome Why is it not? There we go. Okay. Fucking hell, OBS. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Tenwin. Welcome, Lord Brown Bear. Hope you all are ready for more Baldur's Gate as we hopefully make some progress. I am not sure, or we're probably just going to end up exploring more. Where were we? I don't even remember. The Zwart Village, right.
At any cost.
Okay, so... Okay, hold on. So I have drawn up over here on a notebook that I have. Hold on, let me rearrange some stuff here. A grid. I've set up some grid squares so that I can actually keep track of the areas that we've fully explored. There's no descriptions or anything. I just copied the fact that the world map has 50 area. There are 50 overworld map areas in the base game and 4 DLC areas in the base game. So hopefully that'll help with our exploration a little bit if I can remember where everything is. So that's our bottom corner. So hold on. The ones that are colored in means we've been there. I don't want to mark the towns just yet because there are still places in there that we have not fully explored. And I know we haven't fully explored the temple area because we got our asses kicked by the fucking vampiric dogs. Wolves, really, but eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think that's correct then. All right, so that means I can mark off our bottom corner. That's clear. The area directly above it is clear. Nashkel Mines is clear. And then the next two areas. Now, I know there was some more stuff in the Knoll Stronghold that we still need to do. So we'll consider that one not being cleared. Now, we are one above the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're one above the fourth one. So I can mark off the Zwart Village. Nashkel is here. The Carnival is here. Okay, so that just leaves the Knollish Stronghold over here as the bottom corner, and then we have one more over here. I wonder how long it'll take us to get here. Journey took 16 hours. Okay, so Minx is probably going to start bitching about needing to rest here soon. All right. Let's do the usual shit then. Move carefully and try to figure out what the hell we're up against. How are we doing on spells? Dinah here only has her magic missiles. Honestly, the next time we go to rest, I need to swap in some new spells. Her magic missiles are pretty useless. I need Dinah here probably as a control specialist.
Cool one, son.
You're a queer fellow.
Also, I did look up some stuff with Imowen. Canonically, she gets to Thief level 7. So we're going to take her to Thief level 7 and then multi-class her, or dual-class her rather, to Mage.
Yes?
Just slaughtered a bunch of goblins, Varts, whatever.
With caution.
I mean, they're the same. They fulfill the same narrative purpose to an extreme degree. Oh, we were able to actually squeeze past that. Interesting. And this can lead us north, which will be up here.
For now.
It should mean also that there's no way to move further to the west from this map. Oh, I hear water. Oh, okay, there's a river. Very large river. Squirrel! Kill the squirrel. All squirrels must die.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Squirrels must die. Give me the experience points.
Stand against me.
I will hit the experience cap before this fucking game is over. I will go into Baldur's Gate 2 feeling very powerful. Oh, that's bad. Fall back. Fall back. There we go. Pull the Berserker back. Go ahead. Give me a blindness spell. And blinded.
All right.
Mob him. Kihira.
Servant awake.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. 18 slashing damage. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna need to heal up. Jahira, if you could learn some higher level healing spells, that would be great. Fuck, I'm gonna have to use all of them, aren't I? Oh, hi, guys.
You point. I found it.
I'll do my best.
What is the plan? Bleed. You require aid?
Come on, one hobgoblin, guys. We can do it. Minx takes 7 slashing damage, and he's poisoned. You're fucking kidding me.
Think carefully.
All right, take the arrows, take those, take the gold. One moment, Minx. I'll get to you in a second, buddy. Go ahead and drop those off. Give the arrows to her. Pop off these. Go ahead. Give one of those to Minx.
Let's talk more fight.
Pop that. Thank you. Okay, so Jahira.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yeah, you can okay, honestly, take off the entangle. The next time you rest, you're just stocking up purely on healing abilities. I'm guessing she gets cure moderate wounds when she gets level 3 spells. I certainly hope so, or this is going to start becoming very aggravating. Or we just need to find a better place that can actually sell us a lot of fucking, healing potions. Honestly, we're going to set up camp near the border. Minx is probably going to start complaining about needing to rest anyway, so...
Whatever they need.
Yes, Dinah here, thank you. All right, let's keep you with the... glitter dust. The AoE blind is still good. Let's go ahead and remove these. Shocking grab. Oh, she does not know sleep. That's interesting. Do we not have a sleep scroll that we can teach her, or does she unable to learn sleep? She might be unable to learn sleep. You know what? From now on, Dinah here, how about you carry the scroll case? You're going to be looking at it a hell of a lot more than I am. All right, she already has all these. We need to identify this scroll. And yes, I guess we do not have sleep, which is a shame. Again, sleep not as good on a sorcerer because you have to keep the spell forever, but great on a wizard. So what else can we give her? Burning Hands, Chill Touch, Chromatic Orb, Color Spray. Oh, that doesn't differentiate. Fuck. Magic Missile might, well, no, because that's any creature. Again, that's a problem. Fuck. No, we don't want her in melee. We don't want to have to cast that stuff. That only lasts 2 rounds, so that's not going to help. Protection from petrification. Shocking great. God damn, she really... Okay, yeah, we... Either she can't learn sleep, because what is her class kit? It's... Enchantment. Yeah, I think that prevents her from learning sleep, unfortunately. Well, that sucks. Alright, then what the hell else can we use? Nothing else is really going to help. I mean, I guess we just stock magic missiles. Until we get access to some higher level 2nd and 3rd level spells, and then I can start putting things like Identify, Protection from Petrification, anything that we need utility-wise in the 1st level spot. But
Yes,
for right now, okay, set up on this little peninsula here. Make sure Khalid and Jahira are at the front. Minx in the middle.
Again?
Everybody, I shouldn't have to do anything else. You don't need to change anything. 2 things of bark skin and 1 thing of resist fire and cold. Yep, nothing else is really going to help. I mean, charm person. Just not at this level, maybe. In time, it might be useful. Duration 1 turn. Oh, right. Wait. This game has different system. Right. So, turns are made up of rounds, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I think. Good berry effect, permanent, fine, threat. So, a turn is 10 rounds, and a round is still 6 seconds, if I recall correctly, right? So that's basically... So, like, Find Traps, duration 3 turns is basically 3-minute duration. Which is still bullshit. Duration instant. Huh. Alright, but still. Yeah, 4 rounds plus 1 round per level, which is nice. Alright, we're just gonna go with that. Alright, everybody sleep. There we go.
At any cost.
Alright, I think there was another hobgoblin down here, wasn't there? Because there was a second one on the bridge. I could have sworn. Oh. I guess not. All right, let's finish up exploring this side of the river then. Doesn't look like there's out here. Can we cross there? Yes. Yes, you can cross there. So that might be a good idea rather than... That looks a little bit wider than trying to cross that one little bridge. If there's anything on the other side of that bridge, we could easily have gotten stuck. So let's avoid that. And... Oh, another bridge. Jared, what are you screaming about? Thank goodness, there's a bear on the other side of the bridge and it's coming this way. Please hold it off. I'll give you anything. All right.
Yeah.
As good as done.
Where is he?
But
Let's
try.
full plate and
You've
fucking
avoided the
steel.
group.
You're here if you wouldn't mind. I'm sure that bear is minding his own business. I mean, you'd think so. Polar bear. Oh no, that bear is not minding its own business, Lord Brown Bear. That is emphatically what it is not doing. Come here, you piece of shit. Okay.
What is the plan?
Oh, fuck. Kill it, kill it. Yeah, see, even you can't deny that.
As you direct.
This thing ain't no cuddly sweet thing. This is a fucking polar bear. It's gonna kill people.
You think.
Do not run away, you piece of shit. You owe me a reward.
Omnipresent authority figure.
I swear to God, you better not leave. All right, there we go. Good damage. Good damage. 900 experience points for that one.
Yes, at any cost.
All right. Could have had me here if it weren't for you young lumbering oafs like yourselves. Here, if you're going to be wandering on these parts of the mountains for a while, you need a better pair of boots, my friend. As for me, you couldn't pay me to stay around here. 100 extra experience, and we got some... Ooh, magical boots. All right, we'll have to get those identified at some point. Minsk, as per usual, you will be carrying our stuff. I told Jared I slew the bear. He did not linger long after receiving the news. Makes sense. I mean, we got 1,000 experience out of that between the 100 from the quest giver and 900 from the enemy.
Again?
All right, 2 ogre berserkers.
Live attack.
All right, that one's blinded. Lead, go after them. Minsk, I want you to hold back for a second. Just wait until I get this guy blinded, please. Please cast the spell.
This way.
Please cast the
Did I
spell.
wish my ear?
You butt kicking for goodness!
Are we going to cast the spell? Yep, we're in the process of casting it. It's fine. There we go. Minsk, flank him. And the other one's blinded as well. Very good. There we go. All right, gang up on the other one. Fuck you, you're blind. Fuck you, you're blind. We're just gonna beat the shit out of you. There we go.
Yes.
I'll take that. Ooh, detect invisibility. I don't know if she has that. She does. Who leveled up? Dinah here. Very nice.
Whatever
Sweet.
I need.
Very nice. Very nice. Can't get any weapon proficiencies. Additional level 1 spell and additional level 2 spell. 6 hit points gained. Lore increased by 3. Very nice. It also means all the setup I did with her spellcasting is now completely invalid. Blur, detect, evil, detect. Honestly, glitter dust is still gonna be pretty good. She also now has the better magic missile, if I recall. Every 2 levels, so at 3rd and 5th. So we should be at 4, right? Yes. So she actually got this. The hell is Polar Bear doing out in the Baldur's Gate region? I don't fucking know.
Aid at any cost.
This is Faerun. There's every fantasy world has crazy shit like that. All right, all right.
Nature's servant awaits.
These are gibberlings. We shouldn't even need any crowd control for this. Lead, just there we go. Minx, dive.
Squeaky wheel, get stuck in.
Yes.
You hear it?
Oh, omnipresent
And start focusing fire.
authority figure.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
You
Minx,
point,
give her some
I
help.
punch. Again?
You have need of me?
There we go. Da 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 da. There we go. Did see the rogue devil just knocking around the other day. I guess this place attracts tourists. That's putting it mildly, honestly. I'll take. Oh, no, no, don't move. Trying to pick stuff up.
D'accord.
Take that scroll. Thank you. Take that gem. Go ahead and put that there. Can we put the books? No, we cannot put the book. I never read that. I'll have to do that at some point. Top off my darts. Thank you.
What is the plan? At any cost.
All right. So there's only a little bit left. Oh boy, another
You've
bear.
called the group.
You require aid?
As per usual, blind it. Had a shit day today. I'm sorry to hear that. Hear
At
that,
any
Tenwin.
cost.
Hopefully this makes it a little bit better. I know it's not much. I'm just a streamer, but I try. Wait, no, he's not a squirrel. Yeah, no, he's not. But he is worth 420 experience points. So, oh, that's an entire firing line of fucking hobgoblins. Okay, they don't have ranged weapons. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Pull back slightly. Pull back slightly. Jahira, I need you to move in. Get their attention.
I can,
Bleed,
but
same thing.
try.
Minx, focus on that. And Dinah here, go ahead and give me a mass blindness on them.
Yep.
Yes?
I'm gonna go ahead and just attack normally. There we go. Looks like 2 of them saved it. The rest all got blinded.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Again?
Alright, focus on the one in the middle. Come on, guys. Focus on the one in the middle. And we're all missing. There we go.
Blade will cut you down to size.
There we go. Oh, wait.
My
Where the
blade
fuck did you
will
come
cut
from?
down to size.
I mean, you're a little late, buddy. Alright, sweet. Not too much. They had some gems. They had some money. Jewelry's probably worth a hell of a lot more than the gold they dropped. Slide all those in there. Okay, sweet. Could be just about everything over here, unless the game wants to surprise me in this one little spot. It did. Weary travelers, well met. Neville, the fairest of all fair bandits, at your service. What may I do for you this hour? Well, for starters, you could tell your men in the bushes to drop their bows and step out in the open. You could give us all of your money and let us kill you one by one. Well, I mean, for starters, you could tell your men in the bushes to drop the bows and step out in the open. Oh, did you find all 5 of them then? Pity. I shall have to train them better. Anyhow, I'm afraid that I cannot abide your wishes. My men would think me a coward to surrender in the face of such a paltry force. Truly, I see no other choice than to order them to fire at will and rob your sad corpses of any iron they may carry. Come, men, I believe the choice before us is clear. Alright. Does he actually have 5, or is he bullshitting? Oh, he's got a... Yeah, he's got hobgoblins.
For the fallen!
Come on, guys. Finish him off. There we go.
For right!
No, he only had 3.
For the fallen!
Oh, no, he had 4. They're a little spread out, though. If he had formed a proper firing arc... Ow. God damn it. Khalid, come on, man. You have the best missile AC. This is getting a little ridiculous. There we go. Alright, what have we got? We got some money. We got some more jewelry. I'll take that. We've got a bandit scalp. We've got a long sword. I'll go ahead and give that to Minx.
They wish my ear.
Dinah here, you take the scroll. None of the rest looks to be of... Okay, he did have 6 guys. He did have 5 guys. What the fuck?
For right!
Dan.
There we go. Jesus. Alright, well, we are now stocked up on arrows again. That's good. Don't have to worry about that. The rest of this does not appear to be anything special. Short bow, bastard sword, armor, short bow, helmet. Fortunately, after that one round with the gnolls, I'm now paranoid that I'm going to accidentally leave a quest item lying on the ground. Went to the vet today with our 18-year-old cat. She's 99% fine except for one thing. She got a bad tooth, inflamed, and will fall out. The problem is she's 18. She's way too old to be operated on, as that would most likely not heal properly. Unlikely to survive anyway. She's in pain, and so it's been decided... Oh. No, man. I mean, we've been there. I think anyone who's owned a pet will be there. I'm really sorry to hear that. I don't know whether to feel honored that you're willing to still spend time with me today or to tell you to just go spend time with your cat before it's the end. Like, I get it, but you can always catch the VOD later, man. If you'd rather go spend time with the cat or do something like that or anything like that, please, Tenwood, don't feel like you're obliged to have to be here. Okay, let's get this sorted. Silver necklace, studded necklace with gems, water star gem. We're going to take it there. Isle gem. I can just give you those. And top off his stuff. No, re-equip the sword. There we go. Top you off. Top you off. Go ahead and give that to you. Give that to you. How heavy are those? 10 pounds? Dinah here, you can carry some of these, while Minx carries the rest of the weapons. Go, some arrows. I think that's everything. Yeah, I go through darts so goddamn fast. She's 18-year-old. She just sleeps most of the time, so not much spending to do. I just have her on my lap. That's good. That's good, man. Well, I hope you get as much time with her as you can before, you know, before it all has to go away. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not very good at these kind of things. I'm bad enough at it in person, worse over the internet, but I just wish you the best, man. Spend what time you can with her and enjoy every moment you've got. That's all you can do. Well, shit. I'll try to bring a little bit of joy to this today. I'll try not to be salty or anything. Get your boy toy up and running, Jaheira. He took quite a bit of a beating from those fucking hobgoblins. There we go.
What is the plan?
Much better. All right, so I think we're going to cross here because I don't trust either of these bridges.
For now.
I just feel like that's a recipe for disaster. We already had a polar bear sitting on one of them. You stop killing the brown bears, then have them stop being worth so much experience. It's tasty, tasty experience. Well, I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, I guess we'll take the southern bridge because the northern bridge had fucking ogres on it. So the polar bear was easier to deal with than the ogres. Okay, we're on the other side of the river. We can head south, but that leads to the Knoll stronghold, right?
Caution.
And then we shouldn't be able to go any further west if I have my map grid correct. Not seeing anything here. Just a lot of empty forest. Yep, we cannot go further. All right, all right. So we have officially found the edge of the map. Oh, hi. Oh, you're just an Ogrillion. We should be able to handle you no problem. Yep. Oh, there's a bunch of you. All right, that's fine.
You require aid?
Go ahead and give me a magic missile. Ooh, get fucked.
Feel my power.
Come on. 5, 6 of you attacking this guy. Come on.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There we go.
Yes?
God, remember when 2 of those was a massive problem? I'll take the necklace.
Do that.
Oh, right.
What about my needs?
Dispel magic. Go ahead and write that for me, please. Thank you.
Again with caution.
Ah, what the fuck? Lightning. So she just got struck by lightning. What?
Nature's servant awaits.
Why the Ogrillion don't bother with weapons. To be fair, as far as they know, all the weapons break. Remember? The Iron Plague? So if you're strong enough, if you're strong enough to basically beat people to death with your own fists, and your fists never have that problem, why would you use weapons that could potentially shatter on you in the middle of combat? Okay.
Think carefully.
I think I need to rest until this rain goes away. Oh yeah, if it's storming, you can get struck by lightning. Okay, so we're just Fucking hell. Then yeah, we're gonna rest until this goes a fucking way. Thank you. Good lord. She got struck by lightning and lost half her fucking health. I did not need that to happen again. No. Alright, wait. Is there something up here in the corner? No, just a tree. You were struck by lightning while resting. Fuck you! No, you can't fool me. There's no way they would have thought to program that in. Not at this early stage of development of CRPGs. I call bullshit.
My blade will cut you down to size.
That's another 1 experience for my wizard, or my sorcerer, rather. Speaking of which, where are we on the leveling up? 6,000 experience points to get to the next level. Oh boy. Alright, so we've got this, and then we can work our way back up the river once we get back over to it. Yeah. Yeah. Anything? Nope. Found the river again. Good. Alright, let's work our way up towards where that other bridge is. You think that's bad? If you travel through the world wound playing tabletop, the weather could be any kind of nightmare. Raining frozen eyeballs, raining arrowheads, accurate multi-elemental lightning storms. That shit is awful. Yeah, I can see why maybe Owlcat did not choose to emulate that aspect of the game. Oh, hi. As faithfully as they could have. Can't imagine why.
You require aid?
Because that just sounds like a recipe for the DM to fuck with you. Let's go ahead and blind you as well. Yep, they're all... Oh my god! The lead!
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Apparently I need to get his fucking AC down even further. This is ridiculous. There we go.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Come on. There we go. Ooh, very nice, Minx. Critical hit.
Yes.
We'll take those. What's that? Yep, just a jade ring and a silver necklace. Good.
Again, as needed.
Mouthed off a bit of loot today. You were struck by frozen feces of a greater demon. Yeah, I could easily see that. I could easily see that. Oh, that's a hobgoblin elite.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Were you the other one who was on the bridge? I think he was.
Ah,
What is that? Zircon gems, some gold, some arrows. Gotta remember to pick those up with Imoen, not me.
what is the plan? Agreed.
Oh, and there's the other bridge. Nice. Oh, fuck. Okay, either they were on the bridge this whole time. Ow! Thank God that only did 1
You
damage.
require aid?
Cast the spell. Cast the spell. Jahira, please stand in front. Key save versus spell. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, I got poisoned by that. Fuck you.
You have need of me?
You know what, Jahira, you're taking care of him.
Talk more fight.
Yep, go after that guy. Imoen, help out with that.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and blind this guy again.
Blast! My spell is...
Wait, what? Spell failure? Oh, because we're taking damage. Fuck. I'm gonna need to buy more of these, too. I'm gonna put that in there.
Again?
Go ahead and pop that. Okay,
You're a
shoot
queer
him.
fellow.
You've got to be shitting me. Alright, try this again. Okay, he's just running away. There's nothing I can do about it. There we go. How much fucking... Ugh, Jesus Christ. There we go. He's blinded. There we go. Take that and that.
What you want?
Imoen, take arrows.
Require aid?
Nature's servant awaits.
Jahira, get yourself topped off. I really need her to learn some cure moderate wounds.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, the best way to avoid damage is just to make her AC higher or lower, rather, in the case of second edition, which we're still working on. There we go. Squirrel's killed. Experience point acquired. Okay, so that leads to the north, which we've already unlocked, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that's that one right there.
As needed.
So now we just need to finish off this area and get it fully explored. Sounds good to me. Oh, hi. Wait. Why are you not hostile? Why are you not hostile? Hello?
Yeah, as you direct.
Yes? Think carefully.
Crush!
You no bother me now. Me eat. We fight after me fat happy.
Again, for now.
So you are going to fight us? I mean, if that's the case, then, one moment. Get everybody set up. And we're just gonna go down here, and we're gonna cast blindness. Oh, he saved versus the spell. Well, fuck you. Do it again. There we go. Let the man die out of full belly. Why?
What
Because
is
he's
the
probably
plan?
eating people. Nope, don't let him get by. I'll take your money. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you for the 270 experience point, ruining a man's final meal. He's the ogre. He was killing people. Like, let's be honest. I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about the nuances of Pillars of Eternity. That's an ogre. He's probably eating people. He'd probably tell me as such if I asked him. Who the hell are you? I?
Yes, friend?
I sense a party of adventurers that seek to do good in the world. Would you like to fend off a herd of gibberlings? Aye, we would join you. Wonderful. Prepare yourselves. Fire magics work well against the gibberlings. If you have such spells, I would use them. At the invitation of a paladin named Laurel, I'm to assist her in this region ongoing battle against the gibberling hordes. At her suggestion, I'll prepare as much fire magic as possible, as it is said the beast fear flames above all else. Well, I guess it's a smart thing of them that they're attacking. Oh. Reorganize. Reorganize? Guys, let's fucking move, please. Oh my god.
I'll do my best.
Alright, Dinah here. Dinah here. We need glitter dust everywhere.
Call the group.
So with that, Minx, dive in.
Require with caution.
I'm going to... Hold on. Can I... There's a whole group of them here. Let's try to Burning Hands in this direction. No. That's too close. It's gonna... Burning Hands is gonna be useless, isn't it? I have a bad feeling that I already picked a bad spell for this. Told you we need more glitter. Yeah, apparently. Fine. Just go with the... Just go with that. You guys target that. Give me another glitter dust on this group over here. There we go.
Can I...
You boy.
I care not.
You guys target the ones in the back. There we go.
Put you down to size.
You hear it? You mind helping? There we go.
Yes?
Alright, who's left?
My blade will
My heart's
Resist
really
and
not
die! Resist and die!
Go for the eyes.
There we go.
Go
Think
for the eyes.
carefully.
Rusk!
Yes, friend?
Gibberlings are a plague that must be wiped from the coast. Perhaps we will meet again. Well, good to know that I was able to help. So that was 35 experience points apiece for each of the gibberlings. I don't know how many we killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a little over 400 experience plus another 250 for the actual quest. Nice. I'll take it. Thank you for the money. Dinah here. Here's another scroll for you. Looks like you already know those ones, so they can just go in there. It's a gold ring, sunstone gem, jasper gem. All right, just put them all away. Top off those. Go ahead and give you that potion back.
Again?
What else have we got? That's the fire dealt with. There's just this section right here, and we're good
yes.
to go. Doesn't look like we missed much around here, that's for sure. Nope. Oh, that's a lot of bears. Okay. Okay, I think we can handle this.
All right.
The black bears are weaker than the brown bears, so we should be able to handle this no problem. All right. That's, yep, they're worth 175 apiece. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Let them come to us. All right, engage.
Down to size.
And it's an LA club up in here, apparently.
Bleed.
There we go. I think there was one more. Yep, black bear. There we go.
Die.
Give me those sweet, sweet experience points, game. I will be max level before this game is up. To be fair, we are actually getting to the point in the game where I could dismiss some companions and just go wandering around on my own to get more experience points faster. I do have enough spells for that now. That also could lead to horribleness, though, so we're going to avoid that. I will try to avoid actual farming on screen. Like, this is exploration. I do actually want to explore all the maps, find all the items. We are finding some magical equipment while we're doing all this, which is what I want. I'm going to try to avoid outright farming. Okay, so that is the area directly above the Knoll Stronghold, so I'm going to mark that off on my map. Okay, so what's next? We could head further north. I'm thinking let's head back to Nashkel and try to
Yes, oh, omnipresent.
go there, you go there, Minx goes there.
What is the plan?
All right, well, we're heading to the town to rest up, so I don't mind doing go. I'm just gonna nuke you guys if that's okay.
Oh, my heart's really not
You're a
in this.
queer fellow.
You require aid?
Minx, stop that man.
For goodness!
There we go.
Yes?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Again?
Good damage. Good damage. Very nice, Khalid.
Oh, my
Did you watch the YouTube video shorts I sent with the Faye and the Fiance? I remember the first one off the top of my head, but I did not get a chance to watch the second one. I'll do that after stream. I know I've seen some of them because they've just randomly popped up in my YouTube suggestions over the last year or so. Minsk introduced me. Rah!
For now.
Good enough, Minsk. Good enough. I'm really... Imoen, can you actually open
What you
these
want?
fucking doors yet? Open locks 45. You would think that would be enough for at least basic shit, right?
I'm gone.
Oh, hey. I say that, and she picks it. Oh, we get experience for that, too. Oh. Ooh, I need to do more of that.
What is the... At any cost.
All right, into the town.
For now.
Hello, sir.
You're a long-tongued
What do you want? Father, there's strangers in the kitchen. The bunch you do in my home. Get out, you hear me? Get out. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Sheep haven't been putting out lately.
Okay, okay.
You at any cost.
My bad. Nothing in there. How many... Wait, you have a name.
What's your tale?
Oh, right. This was the person who's like, at least we're not miners, pristine pastoral land, they don't like it, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, just some more information on the world writ large.
I must rest.
Yep,
A bad case of en marche.
I'm gone.
Thank you, Imoen.
At any cost.
Weather's been lousy lately.
Nope, nope, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to look around.
Weather's been lousy lately.
Nope, nothing in there. Get out of here before I have to hurt you. Okay.
Yeah, at any cost.
Stay a while and listen. Deccan, what are you fucking doing here?
Hey,
Huh. Oh, that guy. What time is it? What the fuck do you want? I haven't had a conversation this long in forever. What's that big weapon for?
Hey,
Oh, those colors look pretty stupid on you. I once knew a guy named Dilby. He threw rocks at me. Are you gonna throw rocks at me?
Hey,
What about now?
hey,
What about now?
hey,
What about now? No, there's what is up with you?
hey,
Again. At any cost.
hey, 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 hey,
Hey,
There has to
Hey.
be something with this.
hey, hey, hey,
You wouldn't write
Hey.
some of it and
Hey.
then
hey, hey.
I'm
Hey.
going to kill him at
Hey.
the end of it. Oh, gee, you guys are patient. I've run out of things to say. And we got 400 experience for dealing with his bullshit.
As needed.
Throw a rock at him. You are a companion, aren't you?
further. I require the services of your group.
It would seem that the quarry I would have hired you for is already within your midst. Dinah here is not to be trusted. I urge you to cast her from your party. You will not at least allow me to join you as well. I am a wizard of some renown, and as such I will not fall prey to the deceitful guile of one such as he. Why should I ever fear Dinah here? State your case plainly. My grievance with her is beyond you. Suffice to say that she must be watched by someone who understands her ill. Your explanation is inadequate. Leave us be. You shall be the harbinger of your own destruction. Fools, they know not the danger. Alright, see you later, Edwin. Dick. Alright, well, we've been in there. There's another house over here.
I care not. This way.
Pop that open. Thank you, Emma.
What is the plan? Agreed. Agreed.
Sleeping woman. Hello? No? Locked.
Hello there.
My mother's asleep and I don't wish to wake her. What is it you need? Want all of your money, give it to you. We don't need anything. Sorry for bothering you.
You require aid?
And then there's the garrison, the Belching Dragon Tavern, and then there's a manor house up there. I don't
As
think we
needed.
got into that either. Oh, a windmill. How did I not notice that? Beggar, do you want anything?
Nothing of value. Please let me be.
Man, I was gonna give you a couple of coins, dude. Edwin is a fan favorite, I hear, not for me. When I was looking up stuff on the NPCs, I did notice that statistically, he's the best, like, mage companion. Like, he's the top tier mage companion. Manor house. I don't think we can get in. Yeah, no. Emmeline, can
You're
you
a
try
queer
popping that
fellow.
open for me?
I'm gone.
There we go.
As needed. With caution.
Hello?
Salutations.
Oh, and the seven heavens are all you. Why, you didn't even have the common decency to remove your footwear. Look at all the mud you've tracked into our house. Get out! Leave! Be gone!
No time to chit-chat.
Huh?
No time to chit-chat.
Fuck out.
Yes,
Fine.
with caution.
I don't know why. I could have sworn there was more to... Oh, wait, what? Who said this damn game will be the death of me? Wait, can you read? Oh my god. Yoin o glabacher me gloria fides. Whoa, what? What? Dear Rog. Never do that again or my wrath will be great indeed. What the fuck? Beneath this stone lies a lump of clay, lies Mark D, the young who on the 23rd of May began to hold his tongue. What the fuck? Are you... No, he just... They said... When they said animate the dead, poor Tony took that literally. You fools, you really shouldn't have disturbed my gravesite. It was not easy faking my own death, and I'll not have it ruined by your meddling. Face your own death and the hell flames that go with it. What?
Go for the eyes, boo.
Nope, do
Go
not
for
let...
the eyes.
What in the hell?
Need healing.
Well,
Is not the end.
I have no idea what just happened, but congratulations, I have a new category for my tracking our deaths. Total party kill. What in the God's name was fucking that? All right, fine. Don't touch the guy's
needed.
grave then. Faked his own death for reasons unknown. If you read his tombstone in the National Cemetery, he will appear and warn you not to do it. Do it again, he will warn you a second time. If you disturb his grave a third time, he finally has enough and summons a number of Phoenix guards to dispose of you. All right, so note to self. It's a reference to the BioWare developer Mark Dara. Okay. Realize Henrik, who was brutally burned by the explosion of a lamp filled with PJ Stanford's non-explosive burning fluid. Stranger, tread this ground with gravity. Dentist Mark B is filling his last cavity. Okay, these are all just gonna be... You do want to scrap with this guy, cast fire protection. Yeah, that's what I got. He fucking used a fire explosion. There were... enemies were called Phoenix Guard. Yeah, I've got a feeling. I realized Rick, who was always a few links shy of a chain. All right, something to note. I'm actually going to write a note for myself. Nashkel Graveyard. Nashkel Graveyard. Wait, why am I doing it in a book? I can do it in the map. I'm going to do that. High level grave encounter. Fire resistance needed. So yeah, we'll come back to that at some point. The reports of my death have been greatly underestimated, James. Ben's last words, I regret nothing.
Yes.
Do you have anything for us, buddy?
Helm watch over thee upon thy quest.
Yeah. Let me see. Can you identify anything for us? Yes. All right, what have we got? We have Boots of the North. The Frost Embrace, stranded by his company for a sack of gold. Daviel the Frozen was left for dead in the midst of a great glacier. His dying curse echoed across the barren wasteland in the ear of Auriel, goddess of winter. She smiled upon him, and his bare body was protected and preserved by his newly enchanted Boots of the North. With them, he would cross the Iceland in pursuit of his would-be murderers, and driven by rage, took his revenge upon his previous friends as they had warmed themselves in the tavern of the closest city. After his thirst for blood was quenched, he continued to travel the frozen land, never to be seen again. Cold resistance plus 50%. Good. Standard +1 longsword. Standard. Oh. Wait. This armor was the property of the famous rogue Telbar. How or why it left his possession is unknown. Oh, that one's actually named. Have you still not found the missing guard captain? No, we have not. The Chelsea Crusher, first wielded by the much-maligned Ensign Chelsea of the first exploratory fleet of Waterdeep. This famous halberd has been passed around the generations, but only to those strong enough to carry its considerable weight. The iron haft of this heavy polearm makes the weapon slow and unwieldy, but its sheer mass smashes skulls and shatters limbs. 1d10 plus 6. Holy crap. But you only get one attack, so it's mainly a non-fighter weapon. Like, you want someone who's not going to get multiple attacks anyways. Though I could see how very early game, like before your fighters get additional proficiency slots, this could be amazing. All right, identify the other longsword. It's a standard +1. Identify the bracers. Sets. Oh, it's an armor class one. All right, and a flail. It's a +2 flail. Nice. Those have been identified. Yes, they're +1 arrows. Wait. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me see here. Telbar studded leather. Protector of the second. Would that actually... That is better for her. There we go. That gets her down to a 1. Very nice. She's actually got better armor rating than Minx does. Nope, that would be... Okay, so that is getting sold then. These are Bracers of Defense 8, which I think might help us. Us or Dinah here, I would imagine. Yes, that takes our AC down to 2. Hers down to 7. On the one hand, she needs it more. On the other, if she's getting attacked, we're already fucked. So, and also, if I die, the whole game ends. So we're just going to go ahead and put those on me. Thank you. As far as... This is a flail +1, but it deals a +2 to damage. Interesting. It is a crushing attack, which having that as a backup for Khalid when we're fighting undead would be nice. There we go. He's all fully kitted out. We can sell the long swords +1. Those can just be sold. We can sell the composite longbows, because it requires 18 strength, and Minsk is the only one who can use one of those. The Chelsea Crusher +2. The problem is it sets attacks per round to 1, which... How many attacks does Minx get now? Right now? I don't know how to tell. Experience for kills. Number of kills. Damn. 118. Hold on. 23. 60. Oh, sorry. 112. 118. 183. 114. 69. Nice. But seriously, how do I tell how many attacks they get? Is that... No. Yeah, two-handed sword. Favorite spell, Berserk. I mean, that's the only one he uses. I'm not seeing it anywhere. And I don't remember what the individual pluses do as far as... I'm going to have to wait till he levels up before I'm able to read all that again. For right now, though, we're going to hold on to the Chelsea Crusher. And Minx, you know what? Here, you do pretty good. Bottom left. Let me see here. Bottom left. No. Armor class. Ah, number of attacks. 3-2. Ah, okay. Okay. You're right. You're right. And unfortunately... Yeah, no, there's no... The Chelsea Crusher's just not worth it.
Must rest.
Yes, with caution.
So we're definitely going to go sell that. It
With caution.
should spell for a nice, for a tidy sum.
Think carefully.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage.
Oh,
and all. The customer is
Okay.
always right.
Oh, I should not have sold that other winter wolf pelt then. Because he gives double what the other place was giving for it.
My prices are the best south
We
of
don't get
water.
any experience this time, but
Business has been poor, what with the
that was...
iron
Okay,
shortage
that was
and
worth a
all.
pretty penny. Alright, don't sell any of that. We can sell the Protector of the Second, because it's light armor. And Imowen's already got the armor that she needs. Don't sell the scroll case. Nothing to sell there. Chelsea Crusher, the long swords, the okay, the composite longbows aren't worth that much, but still. That'll get us another 3,000. Nothing in the potion case. How are we doing in the gem bag? There we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Sell it all. That's another 800 gold. Nice. Is there anything here that I need? I can buy those, because I sold those to him a while back, but I'll still make a profit off of them. I just wish I hadn't sold them to him back then in the first place. So don't need that, don't need that. We're good on that, and everything else is just all the gems that I sold him. So I don't think he has anything else. We can go ahead and stock up on some bullets. Let's go ahead and grab a couple stacks of those. We're good on arrows. We don't need anything else. All right. And there was nothing else to inspect? Nope. Nothing. Right? Nothing else to inspect. Everything's been identified. Electrical resistance. Armor class versus crushing. What does that one do? Fire resistance. Oh, right. He actually has some decent resistances. All right. I think that's it for here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we can only... Okay, so we do need to go up to Baragos and turn those in then when we get the chance. Go ahead and stack the... Oh, right. Those are the magical ones. Got it. Kinda here. Let's go ahead and... Kinda here. No, I really don't like that. I really don't like how that system works. If I click on someone's inventory, don't take me to somebody else's inventory. There we go. Keep some extras on you. I need to get some more darts when we get back up into town. There we go. Alright, let's rest and then head to Baragost.
With
That's probably our
caution.
best bet. There we go.
Yes.
Never had rats. No sorry.
Go. Everybody's rested up.
With caution.
All right. Okay. Ashkel, the carnival. We're just going to head straight up
With
to
caution.
Baragost. And was she in the Jovial Juggler, I'm going to say?
Agreed.
Yes, Vi. There you are.
Can I assist you?
Yep. There you go. You can take all of those. And these. Oh, there we go. 650. Nice. I think we should go
carefully.
shopping. I think we should fucking go shopping. Come on. Oh my god. You know what? You know what?
Again, agreed.
The rest of you stay out here. It's too fucking finangly trying to talk to
I
people.
can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got some darts +1, but I know the other guy sells those for cheaper. Got some darts of wounding as backup. I'm just going to go ahead and... How many of these do we want? Let's just say 12. That seems good. Buy those. Don't need to buy any arrows yet. Don't need to buy any bullets yet. He's only got so many of those anyways. They only come in stacks of 10. Unfortunate. Okay, do we want... I'm thinking we should spend some money improving Khalid's stuff. So, plate armor would be good for him. Large shield +1 would be good as well. Armor class +2, +1 versus missile attacks. I had to take a call. What's happening now? We're going shopping. I've got 20,000 gold to spend. And I'm trying to see if I can improve Khalid's armor class a little bit. We could give him the full plate armor. That'll take the armor class down to 1. Further -3 versus slashing. Further -2 versus piercing and missile. Yeah, I think that's good. Dagger of Venom. Hits target, suffers 1 point of poison damage per second for 15 seconds. Ooh. That would be useful. I'm told that I remember reading somewhere that Shadow Armor is one of the best pieces of armor you can get for Imoen because she's one of the only people who's going to take advantage of a +3 piece of light armor. But for right now, we need to improve Khalid's stuff. So we're going to buy that, and we're going to buy the +1 large shield. There we go. And I can't move. Character's too far away. Fuck. God damn it. Khalid, get in here. Oh, and it's ad time. There we go. All right, you know the drill. Short break. Oh, stretch, get a snack, get a drink, whatever you need to do. Oh. Khalid, get in here. It's ad time. I think he's close enough now. There we go. All right, while the ads play, we'll just go ahead and do that. Because his plate mail is armor class 3 versus armor class 1. Yes, we definitely want that. We definitely want that. I do think that means his Ring of the Princes will be useless, which means we can give that to somebody else. All right. So let's see here. We got less than 2,000 experience points for him to level up. She's going to be a while before we level up. About 5,000 for me. 5,500 or so for Minsk. 6,000 for Imoen. Damn. And almost 9,000, almost 8,500 for Dinah here. Can we just say that her portrait, can we just talk about her portrait and how, like, what is that stupid meme? I dislike this portrait. Its smug aura mocks me. That is Dinah here in a nutshell. She looks as if she's breaking the nastiest of wind, and she's doing it while knowing that you're standing nearby, Tenwin. She's doing it while she consciously knows it's going to annoy you, and she's doing it anyways. Like, Imoen just kind of has that raised eyebrow of, really? You want us to go do what? She's really questioning what you're going to do about it. Exactly. Minsk is adorable, though. Imoen looks very Karen. She does. That's the unfortunate thing. I have seen her portrait for the second game where it's very obvious she's matured quite a bit. Like, she doesn't look quite... To be fair, I think it's kind of fitting. Like, yes, her class is thief, but let's be very honest. Both her and our character were kind of sheltered. Like, there's no other way around it. So it's not surprising that she looks just kind of prim and proper most of the time. I mean, especially when you compare it to, like, Jaheira's portrait and Khalid's portrait. Poor Khalid. You could just tell the man is in over his head in his portrait. I'll give him that. The artist who did this did a great job of being like, yes, this is a man who will take a bullet for the woman he loves, but he's going to be scared shitless doing it. That won't stop him, but it's still going to be crazy. People are really upset over Gura. I mean, Tenwin, it's a big fucking deal as far as VTubing goes. Gura and the rest of Hollow-Myth were like the beginning of it blowing up in English and in the West. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And I think she's still, by statistics, she's still the largest English VTuber. Like, flat out, she is the largest. There's no getting around that either. All right. Oh, right. Helps if we actually equip the fucking items we gave him. So if we give him that, that takes him down to a -3, which... Oh, no, that does stack with it. Interesting. And then we have the large shield. That takes him to a -4. Very nice. More surprised why her manager, whatever it's called, didn't want to improve anything considering her popularity. The problem is, and Calliope Mori, also from Hollow-Myth, pointed this out, and a couple other people pointed out, disagreements with management is the boilerplate response when they can't be more specific. It could be a variety of things. That said, the fact that that is line for line the exact same thing that Fauna, Mume, and Ame all said before they graduated, 4 for 4, it's starting to look a little wonky, even if it is the boilerplate response. I did see one person that I talked to who had the theory that HoloLive is pushing more in the idol direction again, which means the more streamer side of the English stuff isn't getting as much support. Because if you look at who's still left in Hollow-Myth and Hollow Council, the first 2 EN generations, it's the hardcore idols. You got Mori, who does the singing, and she's got her entire music career going. You got Kiara, who just loves the idol lifestyle. You've got Ina, who just kind of goes along with all the art creation. You've got Bae and Iris. You've got Bae and Iris in the 2nd gen, who are just literally idol. Like, you can't separate Iris and Bae from the idol lifestyle. They're good at it. They're honestly fucking good at it. That is the PG theory. I don't necessarily say PG. I think it's just the angle that no one wants to really think that. Remember, HoloLive started as an idol company. And if they choose to emphasize doing stuff with just idols, the streaming side of things is going to take a back seat. You can dislike that, but doesn't change that. The more funny thing, if you saw it, was Cover lost 10% of its value on the Japanese stock market when it opened up today. That was a bit funny. Literally 10% of the company gone. All right, let's get this stuff sold as well.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Yeah, let's get it. Go ahead and get rid of this. Go ahead and get rid of this. Thank you. God, Khalid can barely carry all of this shit. Well, to be fair, I do have him decked out with multiple secondary weapons, so I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. The potions are starting to get a little heavy for him as well. That's a shame. How heavy is this shit? Weight 12, weight 70, weight 4, weight 3. Oh, 13. Yeah, that flail's really taking up some room. That is unfortunate. Still, he's still mobile, so...
As needed.
Cover going public likely made it to make a profit over everything approach, or at least moving towards it. Yeah, that's the worry. That's the worry.
You require for now.
All right, so what actually? Hold on. So we still have, we still have a couple of ones. We still have the half ogre. Wait, seriously? It asked me to uproot a band of half ogres according to the size of the size of. I thought we cleared that. To the south. Oh, it might. Well, hold on. No. He was in the Jovial Juggler, right? Why don't we check in with him and see if we've actually finished that or not? Yes, the Jovial Juggler. Short-term profit over everything. That's the main motive because everyone knows the popularity is the long-term investment. Yep.
Think carefully.
Bjornen.
Yes?
Have you tested? I guess not. I really thought we'd already found those guys. Well, fuck it. Let's go find them then. So let me see here. Nashkel, the carnival. So that should be just north of the carnival then. Right? It is an area we've been to, though. That's weird.
As needed.
Yeah, we've We cleared this area. There seems to be a lot of half ogres in the region. Yeah, okay, so we've cleared this area. I can mark it off on the map. And then... Hold on. Then there was the area just above... Gotta wonder how ogres get laid so often when they're ass ugly. Ogres do be horny. I mean, yes, but also if I recall correctly, most half ogres are half orc, half ogre, and it's not like the orcs really give a shit.
With caution.
And yeah, we've explored this area too. So this is the area directly above Nashkel. I can mark that off. So yeah, that's weird because it seems like we've explored most of the region around here. So I don't know where else he wants us to go. Come on, guys. All right, that's that. That's that. South. Oh, southwest. I was looking at the east. I'm an idiot. So it's over in this direction. Okay. Well, if that's the case, why don't we check out a new zone then? All right, new area.
Agreed.
New area. Let's start exploring. Well, there are definitely mountains here. Over on the side. In fact, hold on. Khalid, are you? You are at a -4. She's at a -5. That said... Hold on. He has the... Okay, so hers is really good against slashing, but bad... Okay, come on, bring that up. Bad versus missile and pierce. Whereas his is much better overall. So we need to... I need to put Khalid back in the front. He now has the better armor class thanks to those upgrades we gave him. Overall, he's got one higher AC in general, but against any kind of missile enemy that targets him first, he's got the better AC. Those mountains look vaguely like piles of poop. All right, and that goes further north.
Yes.
All right, let's figure out what's around. Oh, hi, guys. Sup? Focus fire. All right, we're fully rested, so let's go ahead and magic missile. There we go, good damage.
Yes.
There we go.
Again.
Focus fire.
My blade will cut you down to size.
As
There
needed.
we go. Oh, hi, there's more of you. I mean, sure, give me more experience points. I ain't gonna say no. 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 Alright, Emma. There we go. Ah, yes, I did figure that. So, yes, she can't learn sleep. That's unfortunate. Everybody good. We're restocked on darts. Imoen is good on arrows. Let's top her off. Alright, sweet.
For now.
Another pack of enemies taken care. Why is the combat music still playing? Are we done? Oh, look, a half ogre. What's up, guys? Should be able to handle one of these, no problem. There we go. I'll take your gold. There was another one over here. I saw you. Come on. Yep, he's targeting Khalid. Who's that new one targeting? Yep, targeting Khalid still. Nice. I like that the game actually tells you in the chat log who they're targeting when they first aggro, so that way you can actually plan out what that person needs to do. Nice. What is that? Tiger cowrie shell necklace and a bloodstone gem. We got helmets and bastard swords. Yep, no quest items. Very nice. Oh, hi, guys. Oh, those are skeletons. Those are skeletons. Okay, they're attacking Jaheira. Khalid, interpose yourself between them and your girl. Let's just go ahead and cast a blindness on the ogre.
You're a queer fellow.
You bold plate and fucking steel.
Oh, wait.
There we go. Minx, dive. Don't let him get any closer.
What you want?
I can't tell what the fuck's happening because the names are too big.
Yes, oh, omnipresent authority
Heart's really not in
You
this.
require
Go.
aid?
Go.
Feel my
Focus
power.
fire on the one in the middle. Come on. Come on. There we go. No, no, no. The skeleton's weaker. Focus on the ogre. There we go.
Blade will cut you down to size.
Agreed.
Very nice. Nothing of any real value from the looks of it. One zirconian gem. Yeah. Buckler, Warhammer, Warhammer, Buckler, Warhammer, Buckler, helmet, Warhammer, bastard sword, helmet, and buckler. Nothing of any value. Unfortunate. Oh, hi. I guess there was one left.
Blade will cut you down to size.
Bleed.
There we go. And nothing new. Sweet. Oh, what is this? A ruined building? Did we already unlock the top? We already unlocked
With
the top.
caution.
Yep. All right. Almost. Should be almost to the side of the map now. There we go. That is that area next? Yep, that would line up with what
Yes.
I've got on my grid. Aha. Lots of trees. Not the biggest fan of that. It's hard to tell where the fuck things are. Why is that glowing purple? I'm going to avoid that for right now. That sounds like a smart idea. More mountains. Can we get back here? No. No, we cannot. All right. Oh, Ogrillians. Fall back. Fall back. All right, engage.
Blade will cut you down to size.
Go for the eyes.
There we go.
Boom. Go for the eyes. Rusk! No!
Khalid, come on, man. We just upgraded your shit. Yeah, they're trying to shoot at us. There we go. Ooh, silver break.
Can
Oh,
carry him.
fine, fine, fine. Get it handled. There. Take those. Just ring. And then, oh, all right. Down
Whatever
here.
I need.
Grab that. Thank you for picking up the scroll.
Yes? Yes.
Sweet. I do like the Ogrillians because they're not that hard to kill, but they're worth quite a bit more of experience than like the standard gnolls and hobgoblins and shit. And the fact that they fight with their fists means that they actually don't do that much damage. They can hit pretty consistently, but they're not doing much damage even when they do. I'll take that over the random fucking 30 damage or whatever from some of these ogre fucking berserkers. Do not need that happening again. We're still in two-shot territory if that happens. Well, I'm in one-shot territory. Everyone else is in two-shot. Well, Dynaker's also in one-shot, I suppose. Yeah, of course, the mages are the squishiest. Big shocker. Make sure we've cleared out the south. Yep, so that connects
Yes.
to there. No, we're just going to follow our standard strategy. We're going to scout out the outside, the outer edges, and then work our way in. Like eating a pizza in reverse. Which is horrible and you should never do. Did you know the reason firearm technology isn't present in the Forgotten Realms, despite there being factions of dedicated inventors, is that the god Gons, in his wisdom, saw that the unchecked development of black powder would lead to unchecked loss of life. So Gon changed the properties of black powder so that it doesn't ignite under its usual circumstances. Naturally, Gon's followers found a loophole in developing smoke powder, much harder to manufacture. Yeah, so it's basically a specialized thing rather than something that can be, mass-produced. That is a ghast. I'm pretty sure ghasts have bad effects, so let's blind him. There we go. Please don't hit anybody. The lead got a critical hit. Very nice. Perfect. Ooh, yeah, 650.
Think carefully.
And a fire opal ring. Fuck yeah. To be fair, if you are going to try and come up with a reason for why the world is locked in a medieval stasis technology-wise, that's a pretty good one. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Eberron's explanation, which is we've found out that equipping people with wands that cast spells is just as destructive and way cheaper. And then they had a magical World War I. Oh. I need some money and some healing. If you know what's good for you, you'll give it to me. Why should we help you? I'm a member of the Chill, the mercenary band. If you want all of my friends breathing down your neck, then just keep on pissing me off. maybe throw in some information about these Fuck, here, 25 gold, now just leave us be. Good job, you weakling excuse for life. And just like that, you've lost your living privileges.
Right.
Kill him. Get him. Get him. Are you fucking kidding me? Did he just disappeared, didn't he? Fuck. Dick. I should have just killed him. Oh, look, Knowles. I need something to kill. Guys, can we please get Khalid and Jaheira to the front? Thank you.
Can I?
As you direct.
Jaheira, you go
What is
there.
the plan? You
The
require
rest of us will
aid?
start attacking. There we go. Minx.
Aye, bunch.
Khalid, my dude.
Yes?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oh,
Another fun fact, there's been denizens of Earth who use the term black powder and smoke powder interchangeably, leading to the confusing terminology of anyone who knows the difference between the two.
Agreed.
I'll take those. Give me the coins. That. Pop you in there. Pop you guys in there. Thank you. These gnolls really do love their halberds, don't they? God. Also, Jaheira, now's a good time. Top the lead off for us, would you?
Agreed.
I do remember someone wrote a fucking postscript of their D&D campaign where it was an isekai. Like it was literally you draw up people from our normal world and then drop them into a D&D setting. It was a homebrew setting though. What I did love is the guy who was making the report on the campaign was playing an artificer. So after he got to the D&D world and learned how to be an artificer, he realized that he still had an iPod in his pocket. And he turned the iPod into a golem? Oh, what the fuck? Flind. What the fuck is a flind? Alright, I don't like this.
What is the
That one
plan?
seems to be fleeing. Dinah here, give me an AoE.
Bleed. You require aid?
Oh, he's not fleeing. Ow, Imoen, run away.
Go for the eyes!
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
Yes? Again?
I'll target the one that's there. Come on. Alright, so they're stronger gnolls from the looks of it. There we go.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Flind are Ubermensch gnolls, smarter, stronger, and a little bigger. Ah,
For now.
sweet. Ooh, they were carrying a garnet. Some more stuff. A bit more of that. What is that? That's a Detect Evil scroll, which I think, yeah, she already has. Nice. Ain't gonna say no to that. Let's go ahead and top off my darts. Let's see, top off my darts. Stop changing who I'm targeting.
What
There
is
we
the
go.
plan?
Yeah, because
At any
gnolls
cost.
were made by an evil goddess or god or whatever, so they literally do have like versions of themselves that are better. Just different enough to be another race, but in a system like Pathfinder, they'd be humanoids with the gnoll subtype. Ah, okay. What was that about an iPod golem? Yeah, the guy was doing the campaign, transformed his iPod into a golem, and then he gave it to the bard so that the bard could use it to play like modern day songs
You require aid?
while doing their stuff, which was enough to get the bard to sleep with the local bar owner, who turned out to be a silver dragon.
Gold plate and
Yes.
Because of course.
Omnipresent authority figure.
Did we actually save versus spell? Fucking hell.
Whatever they need.
Dinah here, try to AoE both of them if you would please.
My blade will cut you down to size.
And let's go ahead and get that. There we go. Blinded both of them. Nice shot, Dinah here. Nice shot. Oh,
you point
Minx, fall back. Fall back. Nope. Nope.
They as well as I can.
There we go. Force him to fight somebody else. There we go.
For now.
Oh, fucking hell, Minx. What the hell was that?
talk more fight.
All right, I guess we gotta burn some healing spells. I don't remember because it was like an old shitpost, like report of a campaign, so I don't even remember where I read it. It was a forum post or something. But basically their whole thing was like repurposing what little they brought from our world into the isekai. So as I said, like the iPod Golem, the bard singing like AC/DC and Kiss songs and stuff like that. He basically became an actual bard rock star. And yes, he did end up with the Silver Dragon, although the Silver Dragon did not start going with the group until much later in the campaign. Basically, the DM could not justify it that early on, but the Silver Dragon did eventually start following them around. Mainly because the bard got her pregnant. And she was, as she put it, or as the bard put it, she was not going to let her baby daddy just run off and be an adventurer without her showing up. This seems to be an abandoned house, yes. Hello?
You need something, stranger?
Keep your voice down. It's hard enough getting the hang of this fish wrangling business without you scaring them away. Fish wrangling? I take it you've never done this before? I have not. Used to be a miner, I did. Sunk this to feed my family. Not that it's a bad way to make a living, mind you. I just prefer having a good solid pick in my hands and sweating. There's too much standing about waiting for a fish to bite, but we do what we must. Alright, so he's probably one of the miners who decided that working down in the Nashkel mines was not worth dying. Better than being a miner right now, yeah. Hello? Another person out here in the middle of nowhere?
Hello, pal.
Come to test your mettle against the denizens of the waters. A fine profession it is, and I've not enjoyed myself so in ages. Simply ages! You stay by the water in case the villagers come at you with torches, don't you? Touch loony? Pardon me, you seem to be a touch loony. You are entitled to your interpretation, though I prefer to think of myself as optimistic. I've been out of work because of the iron shortage, blah, 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 and all that rot. I've simply chosen to not let it get me down. So I've got out of the mine. So what? I fish for food and look decidedly less pale at the end of the day because I have some sun for a change. Now, if you don't mind, I have some singing to do. Actually, no, I don't think he's loony. I think he's just happy not to be working in a mine anymore. And he doesn't really care. That's a really big house for it to be, like, completely abandoned. Are we sure there isn't, like, a door into it? No? No, none at all. Alright. Well, I'm glad you two are having such a great time out here. Watch out for the gnolls. And the half-ogres. And the Flynns. And God knows what else that's in this place. Alright, that appears to be clear. Stop where you are. You throw down your weapons and cooperate, no one will be hurt. If you don't, you'll die. Very simple decision. What does you want with us, and who are you? I am Tengen, and this is my girl, Jembi. The ugly one behind us is Zakar. We want your money. And over all of your cash, you'll be unharmed. Before you do anything rash, think it over. I'm sure your life is worth more than what little gold you possess. Greedy bandits infesting the road with your stink. Draw steel. Stupid, stupid. Now you all die. Okay, that's a mage. He's a fighter.
You require aid?
Let's see if we can blind her real fast. Khalid, you go for them.
Yes.
Good as
Minsk, I want you to flank. Dinah here. Go ahead and magic missile her, try to disrupt her.
You're a
Imowen,
queer
you target
fellow.
her as well.
Heart's really not in.
You point, I punch.
Did we get her? No. Blindness. We did disperse her abilities, though, so we're also going to head her with that.
I think much clearer with rest. Might we stop?
Did you seriously get fatigued right as we started fighting?
I've just about seen enough waking hour slave drive.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Jembi is down.
More fight.
Go after Zakar. We'll focus on this asshole.
Again?
Are we really all getting fatigued right as we're fighting? Come on, blind him. Well, we're going to be resting after this, so... And he saved versus spell. Of course he did. Let's try to blind the other one. I'm working on it, guys. We have to... Minx takes 7 slashing damage. Jesus fucking Christ. Good. Zakar's blinded. We should be good. Try to blind Tengen again. Minx takes 6 slashing damage. Come on, Minx. He's blind. Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting a little sleepy.
Okay, well, the spells didn't work. Hit him with the magic missile.
Can I help you?
Rest when we can. Fight when you must. What is the plan?
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Come on, guys. Nope, he's still alive. There we go.
Think carefully.
Okay. Oh, they had robes. Right, well, we'll gather up those. Gather up those. Healing potion, nice to have.
You have need of me?
Yes,
Jahira,
omnipresent.
go ahead and gather up these. Imoen, grab the arrows.
You
That should be
require
everything.
aid?
I'm thinking we could retreat to this island, and that would give us a good place to hold up for the
At
evening.
any cost.
Or we could just hold out here. I think we can do that. Hold on, let me see what we got here. Healing potion. Let's drop that in your inventory. We got 3 of those. That, we got that. We don't know what that is. And I think she has all of these spells. No, she doesn't. Hold on. We got one. Resist fear. Write the magic. Thank you. Put the rest in the scroll case. There we go. Party has gained 20 experience. Quick save and rest. All right. Everybody's good to go.
Yes, with caution.
All right. Let's finish up our exploration of this area. Khalid, is there... Why are you moving so slow, Khalid? Are you overburdened? You are. Fuck. Ah, shit. Take Harrower. Put that in Minx's inventory for now. There you go. How is he... Even with the... I'm confused on the weight. We're going to have to take that flail from him, probably. It's just taking up too much weight. We might not even use it. Oh, hi. Where are you guys going? Oh. It's him, the one, the only. You there, will you help a stranger in need? I am beset by gnolls. Fear not, we will not stand aside while another is in peril. Then the fight is joined, and I welcome your aid. Tiresome beasts these gnolls are, and I'll be glad to be done with them. Alright. Holy shit, that's a lot of them. Alright, just... Oh my god, he's just... Fucking Drizzt. There he is. If you want his swords, you can kill him. I'm not gonna kill Drizzt. See, this is the advantage of me having largely only heard of Drizzt and not had to deal with stupid-ass people who decide to make Drizzt copies, is I don't really mind Drizzt. So no, I'm not gonna kill Drizzt. Plus, who's gonna use his swords? He uses scimitars. Nobody has a scimitar specialization in this party. You need to pause and then click on Drizzt over. Why? What? I'm confused. You need to pause and then click on Drizzt over and over. Huh? I mean, oh, he has a...
All this chatter is fine, but I've places I'd rather be.
Forgot how to proc it. Oh, well. Well met, stranger. I am Drizzt Do'Urden, and I appreciate your assistance. It is a long enough trip to the Icewind Dale, even without constant interruptions. I do not recall banditry being such an epidemic proportion in this area. How long has this been so? Blaster raids are endless, as is my hatred for those behind them. The raids never cease, but with you here, we need worry no longer. Yeah, if we say that, he's gonna be like, well, I'm leaving, so... It was not always thus, and I have worked to return peace to these lands. Noble goals indeed, and ones I hold myself dear. Your struggle will be difficult, for the bandits that I have encountered, being beset at every turn as I am, are no mere vagabonds with blades. The humans bear the style of the Black Talons, and the hobgoblins that of the Chill. Mercenary groups, the both of them. And as such, it is unlikely that they are the architects of this endeavor. You will do well to insulate yourself from their ranks and determine their true masters. Difficult, but not impossible, and potentially the most fruitful of courses. Damn. I didn't realize that when that hobgoblin said he was part of a mercenary company, he just meant the hobgoblins in general. I would have killed him then. Try clicking on him unpaused after you finish talking to him. Okay. This is sage advice which I will heed. Now know that I think well of you on your journey. Mere words are not what I need in this quest. If you're all the help you're offering, I refuse it. I would not have figured Drizzt Do'Urden to suggest I hide behind words. Perhaps you lost some of your edge. To insulate yourself within the ranks and determine their true masters. Difficult but not impossible. Okay. This is sage advice and I will heed it. Know that I thank you well on your journey. Well met, friend. Luck be on your side. Shit. He's too fast. Holy fuck. He's literally just walking through the mount. I can't even click on him. And he led us right into a cave bear. Sorry, Lord Barbarian. I tried, but this UI is finicky when the NPCs are constantly on the move. Alright, those are attacking.
But try.
Whatever they need.
Dinah here, give me an AoE blindness.
You point, I
You've as
punch.
good as
Go
done.
for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
There we go. One of them saved versus blindness. That's fine.
My blade will cut you down to size.
None stand against me.
Good.
Cool. Go
Clear 'em
for
up.
the eyes, boo. Go for the
Don't
eyes.
poke Drizzt, 'tis most unfashionable.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Alright. Focus fire the whole party.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Go. There we go.
Agreed.
Take those. Drop these off. Wait, why do we have a halberd? Fuck that. We don't need a halberd. Alright. Tiny little area by the lake, and we are done. Oh, helps to actually... Yeah, helps to actually gather all this up, doesn't it? I'm gonna need you to pick up some of these. There's a lot. Well, at least Drizzt left us the spoils of the fight. Let's go ahead and gather all those up. Thank you.
You're at any cost.
And that's it. All right. We can get the hell out of here. Adventuring progress made. So that is... Oh, shit. That is the third one up. Yes, to the northwest of Nashkel. Right. Got that cleared. Very nice. I think we cleared off the areas of the road as well. Hold on.
You have been
Oh, hi, guys.
Nature's servant awaits.
Go for the eyes.
Everybody focus.
Go. You point. Go for the eyes, boo.
Yes.
Go for the eyes.
Again.
No, stop trying to run past
What is
us.
the plan? Yes.
Take that. Yeah, the gnolls are only worth 35 experience points a pop.
Yes.
So then this is... Yes, we've been to this area. That's the one directly north of Nashkel, which we've marked. Then there's the other one directly north of that.
Agreed.
Which we have also mapped out, so I can mark that one, because I remember going through this area. That one's also directly north of Nashkel. And then if the next one up is Baragost, I can mark that on the map. Baragost. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to go into one of these unexplored areas off to the side here? Because we still have not found this fucking half-ogres, I don't think. Isn't 35 XP the same as a gibberling? I believe so, yes. Although I think some of the gibberlings are 15 and some of them are 35, so it depends. Did we actually get an update on that quest? No. What the fuck? This was from day 3. We're in like day 30-something? 55. It's been almost
You
2
require
months since
aid?
we left Candlekeep.
With
And we still
caution.
haven't found these ogres. That's the only one I can think of. Okay, so if Baragost is there, then you've got High Hedge right next to it. And the temple right next to it as well. Okay. Okay, so that means there's this one, and that means there should be one more spot here. I think that's how it works. All right. Journey took 1
At any
day.
cost.
Fuck. Okay, we're definitely going to need to rest before we go anywhere. You. All right, good to go. Okay, if this isn't the mountains the guy was talking about, then I don't know what the fuck else he wants me to do. Look at this place. We've taken 5 steps in here, and the entire area is just full of mountains. Oh, hi. It's on round small glasses. Mr. Firenze, we meet once again. Alright, start attacking.
Cut you down to size.
For the fallen!
Feel my power.
Guys, why are you walking? What are you doing?
My blade will cut you down to size.
None stand against me.
There we go.
Bleed. Damn. For now.
There we go. Everybody good? Bleed took a minor hit. Minsk took a minor hit. That's fine. Kill the squirrel. Alright. Nothing up here? Nope. Leads to the very edge of the map. We'll just have to exterminate all half-ogres. Banned by Twitch. Yeah, probably. We have determined that the word half-ogre is actually a dog whistle for... Buckler, buckler, warhammer, warhammer, buckler, warhammer, buckler, warhammer. Alright. No special items. Let's move on. There we go. Already found that side of the map, which... Aha! Sea Watch! Okay, so that's... a bit weird given the angle, but... Okay, no. No, I see where it is. Okay, I see how it lines up. It's weird that they did not make these like a clear grid on the map here, which in real life makes sense, but it makes trying to track everything, because this is leaving out of the western side, but instead of putting it up here, they put it down here, which is a bit awkward. But still, we're making good time. We're making good progress. I'm definitely thinking tomorrow when I'm not streaming, I'm going to make a run through Nashkel and Baragost and see and go into every single house and everything that we can and see if there's any quests or anything that I missed. That is a squirrel. The squirrel must die. Thank you. Alright, there we go. This place is pretty empty, and I don't like that. It's also filled with these fucking choke points. There's another squirrel.
Go for the eyes, boom! Go for the eyes! What you want?
Who the fuck are you, Roger?
It's a shame my line of work doesn't allow for leisurely chats, but it's an important job. I gotta run the messages through rain or shine or gibberling. Am grows weary of invasion accusation and is demanding restitution from the Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. So not sit well. Make way. Make way.
Alright. I mean, good to have some more information about what's going on in the world, I guess, but still. Yep, okay. So yeah, if I've got my map correct, this is directly to the south, this is directly to the west, and this is directly to the north.
As needed.
One of these days, killing a squirrel is going to summon a devil. The Squirrel Devil! Oh god, now it sounds like a bad Chainsaw Man episode.
Go for the eyes, boom!
Really? Oh, they've got darts, that's why. Come on, smack them down. There we go.
Go for the eyes!
Yes?
Well, thank you for dropping me some additional darts. That was very kind of you. Never gonna say no to getting restocked on those. So let's put that over there, put you over here, so it's a little easier on my mental state.
Yes.
The short stack devil. You wish, Lord Brown Bear. Oh, hi.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Plus, wasn't it already the joke that that one girl who's Chainsaw Man's co-worker has a pact with the sloppy blowjob devil or whatever the fuck it is?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Kobeni, yes, poor Kobeni. Literally thrown out by her parents and basically told, get a job or go whore yourself out. Like, oh fuck, that's a lot of archers. Dinah here, go ahead and blind them, please.
Feel my power.
There we go.
Go for the eyes, boom! Go for the eyes!
Khalid, he was blind. What did you do? Walk into it?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
What is the plan? Agreed.
All right, well, they had plenty of bullshit. MON,
Yep.
I hope you're ready to carry some arrows. We got plenty. Grab those two. Let's see here. Bastard sword, short bow, helmet, leather armor. Doesn't look like anything is a quest item. It would have a name on it. At least the game developers have been pretty good about that, where they anything that's a quest item that you haven't found is usually has someone's name attached to it. There we go.
You require at any
It's
cost.
kind of weird that you can get bandit scalps from the humans, but Drizzt even says that the hobgoblins are obviously in on this whole banditry thing, but you can't scalp them for additional money either.
Sunny or not, 'tis nice to enjoy the out of doors.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're
Go for the
already
eyes,
dead.
Boo. Go for the eyes.
You're already dead.
Heart's really not in this.
Focus fire. It's the best thing we can do. There we go.
Resist and
Really not in
die.
this.
The out of doors. Didn't want to outright type sloppy blowjob. Yeah, I know. What is that? Oh, composite longbows. Oh, not my inventory. Put them in Imowen's. He's carrying our extra arrows.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. And then we should be coming up on... Oh, we cannot access the side of the map from here. Hold on. Back up this way. Let's go. Oh, this is one of the bigger zones. Oh, fuck, that's a zombie. Wait, they're friendly? Oh.
Oh, Brother Therm, why not grace our ears with a ripping tale of the old days? Always a delight.
This is the guy from the quest log.
Oh, don't hesitate on my account. Some of the others may not have heard them. Hold your peace then. Though I remember a time back at Zentil Keep when you would sooner die than be quiet. You would sooner, Oh, I'll wait till you feel like telling them yourself. I don't remember the old days so well. You there, what's the meaning of this? Who dares interrupt while I speak with my family? I'll have your heads if you're here to harm the... No. It can't be. Is that you, Father? It can't be otherwise. You haven't changed a bit in all these years. You've mistaken me for someone else. I think you should come along quietly. No doubt Baragos will have people to properly deal with you. You are mad monster. Die by my righteous wrath. Ooh, maybe? We could try this. Yes, it's your father, and we need you to stop all this zombie foolishness and come with us to Baragos. Surely someone there can help you. Zombies? Oh, you don't see them as they truly are. You must be vexed by some sort of enchantment. Don't worry, though. This has happened with some of the others, and I know how to cure it. This will only hurt a moment. Zentil Keep, I guess? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, he's casting spells. He believes the undead that he controls are the living members of his family. He also believes that I am his parent. Well, Khalid, I need you to go after that.
You've a task?
Go after that.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and throw magic missile at him. Actually, no, hold on. Go with the acid arrow, because it deals damage over time, which will also disrupt his spellcasting. Give me a blindness on him, and Imowen focus on the zombie.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Alright, takes 5. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Dinah here, I need you to get that spell off. There we go. Okay.
Fool me once,
Alright, it looks like we're doing good. If he's blind, yep, most of them are blind. That's good.
Servant awaits.
Again.
Alright, I think it's time to use some spells. Let's go ahead and magic missile him. Dinah here, I want you to start magic missiling these zombies. Good job, Minx. Nope, don't let that skeleton pass. God, blindness is so useful. Alright, most of them are there. I don't know how long her thing lasts, so hold on. We need to focus fire Basilius then.
What is the plan?
Let's go ahead with another magic missile. Imowen, if you could assist us as well. Aim for him. Good damage, good damage.
Whatever they need.
Yep, don't let up. Dinah here, give me another magic missile.
require aid?
I'm also going to unleash another magic missile.
You've a task.
Alright, let's go after the... Just, yep, he can't see us. Alright. Enough of his guys are down. Let's take him out. There we go.
All right.
Alright, they're starting to unblind themselves. Let's... I don't know what that sound effect was. I think it was the blindness wearing up. Khalid, what the fuck is the problem, Khalid? Khalid? Rigid thinking. What hit him? How? What? There's no spellcasters left. We already killed him.
Ah, for now.
Go for the eyes, boo.
Skeleton, 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 skeleton. Yeah, there's no spellcasters. What the hell is the game on about? And Khalid is attacking Dinah here. Fuck.
Think carefully.
All right, just stay away from Khalid.
Fall.
Go for the eyes. Go
Ow.
for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Rusk!
My
Feel
blade
my
will
power.
One more.
cut you down to size.
Bleed. As
There we
me.
go. Okay, we'll just wait for Khalid to come to his senses.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jahira, if you could go ahead and heal Dinah here, that'd be great. Khalid, you good now, buddy? Thank you. All right.
Yes.
Well, we took care of that at least.
Go here. Do
Yes,
what about my omnipresent authority?
Go ahead and pop you on Minsk. There we go. All right. Now, let's see what we've got here. Not much. The bolts. Nobody uses a crossbow, so there's no point. Bloodstone amulet. I'll take that. He has some gauntlets.
Talk more fight.
Basilius' holy symbol, and a warhammer. And the rest of these are just... Yep, heavy crossbow, two-handed sword. Not seeing anything special about any of this. Chainmail. So he had a standard cleric's kind of setup. Medium armor, a heavy shield. But he was a necromancer. Interesting. Alright, I think that's taken care of, and I think that means... Yes. Offering a bounty of 5,000 gold. Nice. He should be in the Temple of Lathander, just east of Barracks. Nice. I can't wait to turn that in. Hopefully it'll be worth a decent chunk of experience, too. Doesn't look like we can actually go any further north here. Maybe? I can't see. Oh? Oh? Nope, that's a cliffside. Oh, wait. Technically this counts as the side of the map. All right, and that leads back to there.
Carefully.
I think you can save him if you choose the right dialogue. Well, we didn't. So, oh, hi, guys. Go. Just standard equipment there. Nothing to worry about. My character is trying to do good, Lord Brown Bear, but that doesn't mean he always does good. Remember, I am kind of playing him up as the well-meaning but still somewhat naive, given he was raised in Candlekeep. I'm hoping that in the second game we get a few more dialogue options where we're just like, you know what, I'm done with this bullshit. I have adventured enough. I know this is bullshit when I see it.
Oh, my heart's really not.
Fallen!
Let's go ahead and kill these squirrels for the experience points. Thank you. Still don't know where that fucking captain is.
For the fallen!
All right, we're going to have to clear out this side and then move our way back over here. I think that's our best bet. Looking at how Terrell, the planet you're on, can be linked to Earth sometimes. I already know how it can happen on Galarian. Yeah, doesn't Galarian have like a whole series of like extraplanar gates or whatever that occasionally just malfunction?
Oh,
Because the elves used it to escape like some big calamity and then come back later. I remember that. Anything? Nope, nothing up in this area. Let's head back down here. That's a whole thing. The portals the elves use are probably an elf thing, not linked to Earth. Ah, I thought they were just portals in general. I still find it funny how Ra got turned into Rusk by the voice actor. I don't understand how he came to that conclusion.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Rusk!
All right. Just a little bit more over here, and then we'll swing back north. Oh, that is a lot of fucking guys. Okay. Fall back. Pull them in. Pull them in.
You've attacked.
Oh, fuck. I saw one of them go around. Jahira, if you want to go that way.
Kicking for goodness.
What is the plan?
Dinah here, I need you to hit them all.
Nature for the good.
There we go. All right. Good blinding. Good blinding.
With caution.
Minx, do not engage them just yet. Do not engage them just yet. Give me 1 second. Give me a burning hands. Oh, good shot. Good shot. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we'll focus fire and assist.
All right.
There we go. Go after that one. No! Minx, what got happened? What happened? What did he get hit by? Ah, it's a hold effect. Fuck!
Yes?
Alright, we can't afford to let that happen. Focus fire the ghoul with our ranged users.
Touch me like you know me.
I care not.
Nope, there we go. It's down. And somebody leveled up. I missed who it was. Alright, focus on the ghoul. Focus on the ghoul. Come on. Anybody. Anybody get a hit him. There we go. So the wizard next created a demiplane called the Worldscape. The Worldscape is linked to 3 worlds: Earth, Barsoom, Mars, and Galarian. They are linked to many timelines and versions of them, but to only ever one timeline of Galarian. So it avoids more than one next. The demiplanes, portals, and artifacts are linked to it are meant to only draw on warriors, but over time and lack of appendants, they slowly began to draw on all sorts of folk, but still primarily warriors.
At any cost.
Alright, who leveled up? Khalid!
Can I help you?
Good man. Alright, let's get you leveled up. No proficiencies, saves are improved, Thaco's improved, more hit points, more lore. Nice. Level 5 fighter.
What is the plan?
Very nice, man.
Agreed.
Let's go ahead and grab the gold.
You have need of me?
Khalid, if you could grab those gems for me. And then we just have leather armor and some helmets. Bastard sword. Helmets. Yep. Next intended to use his demiplane to recruit an army of extra-dimensional warriors to take over the city at the center of the world, the metropolis Absalom. He failed. Sucks to be him. Alright, let's go ahead and pop all of you in here. Go.
You require as needed.
Oh my god, more of you?
All right.
Oh, fuck it. At least now we know that the hobgoblins are in on this whole banditry thing, so I don't feel bad about killing all of them.
For now.
You are named hobgoblins. What?
Surrender or you die. You make choice quickly. Zargal has no patience to wait for slow-witted city folk.
Stop pointing those swords that will be better for it. What does he want exactly? Time to die, you ugly knobgoblins.
Very stupid city folk. You die screaming. Zargal strongest there is.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
None stand against me.
God damn it, Minx.
Yes?
Let's go ahead and blind the rangers. Good. And blind the other one. God, it takes so long to cast a spell sometimes. And he's saved. Alright, well, focus on that one then.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There we go. Minx takes one. Oh, god damn it. They poisoned Minx again with a single hit. They poisoned him with a single hit. God damn it. I've got to get more antidotes. Minx, go ahead and pop that, please. I actually deemed a side story in this setting, including making a few TG references, having other friends outside of the party guest star, or having some of my own OCs. But I ended up dropping it because it didn't feel like the group was all that interested. Oh, that's a shame.
With caution.
Oh, he had a magic sword. God damn, Minx. Alright.
What is the plan?
I'll take those.
Do you want to tell me a
MON.
story about trollops and plugtails?
What's the where they place that printer?
You require with caution.
She cannot learn Charm Person. MON has more arrows. No, Say. There we go. And Minsk is heavily injured, so we need to heal.
You've a task?
Yahira, please top Minsk off. I think we're gonna have to use the last one. Yep. There we go.
For now.
Okay. Hopefully we don't run into too many more heavy comp. Well, I say that, but we probably still haven't even found the fucking ogres.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Oh dear, that's not good. That's a dread wolf. Focus fire. Focus fire. Come on, before he... What did he just cast? Oh, he's just immune to the cold damage, right? There we go. Good God damn it! Minsk! Did you hear a prep cure poison? She can,
Nature's servant awaits.
which might not be the worst idea. The problem is, it's... Well, to be fair, it's also not cure poison. It's slow poison, but it essentially is cure poison. Might not be the worst. Don't use her bark skin spell that much. It's not the worst idea. Yeah, we'll keep the 2 casts of barks, but yeah, we'll swap out the resist fire and cold for slow poison, because right now the only thing we need that for is that. Alright. Let's keep moving. Yes, alright, so we just gotta clear out the rest of this upper area. This is a map edge to the outside. Very nice. Anything up here? Nope. Still not seeing anything. And that leads to a dead end. Son of a bitch. Alright. What about down here? I swear, these ogres have to be here, right? Like, there's practically nowhere else they could be. But all I found here so far is hobgoblins and skeletons and ghouls.
Speak up.
Who the fuck? Kissick. Stay back! Let this madness be catching! Oh wait, is that the captain? No. That's not his name. Calm down, what is this madness of which you speak? I've been a rural merchant all my life, and thereby no stranger to poultry of any shade or color, but there be a fiendish hen to the east that when I picked her up, it spoke to me in a voice. Either I am in chill grips of the deepest fever, or that chicken be possessed by a spirit from the very depths of the ninth and final hell. To the east? Wait, to the east? I thought we just explored that. Seems assessed by a supposed encounter with a talking chicken. While I doubt his sanity, he claimed that the chicken lay to the east of him. If he's right, I need to hear this chicken for myself. Okay, the ad started, but hold on. Yeah, it's back here then. Where the fuck? What? We already explored that area. Okay. Well, we'll continue exploring in a moment, because apparently there's a talking chicken here. Oh. Honestly, doing good. We're doing pretty good progress today. We're doing pretty good progress today. How are we doing? 3,000 XP from my character. He just leveled up, so yeah, it's going to be a while. She's a ways away. Minsk is still a ways away, honestly. Does Baldur's Gate have the opposite to Hells, Heavens, or such? Just curious. They do. The whole cosmology of 2nd edition D&D. Well, technically... Okay, hold on. Let me see if I recall correctly. There are 9 afterlives in 2nd edition D&D 10, each one corresponding to a different alignment. So you have, oh boy, I think it's Elysium is the lawful good aligned afterlife. And then there's, oh shit, what was it? There was another one. There's another one for neutral good and then another one for chaotic good. Then you have a couple of them that are in the neutral areas. And then, of course, lawful evil is the 9 hells and chaotic evil is the abyss, or whatever name they gave it in 2nd edition D. I think it had a slightly different name in that, but abyss is what it became known by in later editions and in Pathfinder. But yes, there are several such heavens, technically, all of which correspond to a different alignment. I'm more familiar with Pathfinder's cosmology. I used to be more familiar with 2nd edition D&D cosmology just because I read up on Planescape a lot, and Planescape is intricately linked with that. But I don't recall most of it, unfortunately. It's been years since I had to brush up on that. As I said, I know for a fact in the Planescape Torment universe, there are distinctly 9 afterlives / 9 realities, because you can still visit them if you're alive, if you need to, like, converse with a specific god or track down someone who already died. I just know Mount Celestia as far as afterlife shit goes. I think it's an afterlife thing. I think you're right. I want to say, I don't know if it's Mount Celestia or if it was a slightly different name, but I know one of them is, I think that's the neutral good afterlife. Or it could be chaotic good. Again, I don't quite recall. Then you have the various, I know lawful neutral is like limbo, or that might be true neutral. It's on the good side of things, yes. Yeah, I do recall that much. I'd have to find the chart. There's a whole chart of the Planescape / second edition cosmology. Again, do remember alignment played a huge fucking role back in this, so it's kind of understandable why their afterlives were divided up in such a fashion. Well, he said to the east, but there was nothing over here, so maybe it either spawned in, or we're just gonna have to, or maybe he meant to the northeast slightly. Mount Celestia is apparently lawful good. Oh, then maybe Elysium is chaotic good. Maybe I got those backwards then. That's entirely... What the fuck?
Oh, I can't really
Oh,
not in-
what? Hi? Thank you have saved me. Forsooth, methinks you are no ordinary talking chicken. I fear I have taken one too many blows to the head. Next I'll be hearing hamsters speak. Thank you. Yes, that was what I needed in my hour of need. You laugh it up while I learn to cope with passing eggs. My apologies, good chicken. What has caused your current accursed state? Thank the mother of all magic. Perhaps now I might end this nightmare. I am Millicamp of Beregost, mage adept in the mystic arts. A misread incantation seems to the source of my troubling form. It's been over a month since I uttered a polymorph spell, and I cannot return to my normal form. Is there anything that might be able to assist you? I fear I have little in the way of I mean, that's not true. We know how to cast second level spells, but that's not a polymorph spell. Elysium is neutral good, apparently. Wow, I just fucked up all of them. Blast it all. There's nothing else I can do except my most hated option. There is a tower directly to the west of Baragas, from which I can found the mage Thalantir. I am his apprentice, and I am certain he will aid me. For being his apprentice, you seem very unsure of his willingness to help you. Oh, it's nothing, really. Often the relationship between apprentice and master is strained. He will help, I'm certain. Fine, then that's where we'll go. Thank you. It's located just to the west of Baragas. Thalantir lives in a large manor there. I'll just nestle in your pack until we get there. Alright, he jumped into Khalid's inventory, apparently. Chickens are flightless, domesticated birds valued for their tender meat and their eggs, a daily morning delicacy on many farms and cities throughout the Sword Coast. Alright, well, we need to finish up here before we do that. What's confusing? 9 alignments, 9 afterlives. Seems unnecessarily confusing to have 9 afterlives. Well, it's, again, Tenwin, it's partially due to, the cosmology of the alignments. Since the gods are also divided in their alignments, the places that they reserve for their followers are divided up. Depends on how you define flight. They can't fly, but chickens can leap / float relatively far. Oh, yes, I am aware. I have seen chickens do so. I'm starting to think the ogres aren't here, because we didn't run into any fucking ogres. Alright, fine. Alright, game. I don't know where else I could find these goddamn ogres. Oh, that is a Dreadwolf. Yep. Wait for him. Wait for him. Alright, advance. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, that's kind of annoying when they can just bypass the entirety of my front line and keep going. Nope. Minx, did you seriously? I fucking hate this thing. Blind it. That even work? Yes. Yes, it did.
What is the plan? You require aid?
My blade will cut you down to size.
It's all ogre now, or not. I saw like a half ogre or two mixed up with a bunch of skeletons in the last map. Maybe that was it. If it was, then we got no update on it. Yep, nope. According to his report, they've been fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of town.
Agreed.
I thought that would be this. Like, look at this. Doesn't this look mountainous enough? But apparently fucking not. We'll try to go back and talk to him, but I don't fucking know at this point. Maybe we fucked up the quest or something. Maybe we sequence broke it. I don't know. All right, so that is... Where is this on my map? This should be... Hold on. This should be right below High Hedge, right? Yes. Okay, so that blocks in that. All right, let's let's go to High Hedge. Let's get this over with. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Go for the eyes, Boo.
Oh,
Go
2 ghouls.
for the eyes. Rusk!
Got one.
Right. I always am.
South, southwest of Baragos, right? I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. South, southwest. So it should be down here. The only other option is the coast or whatever this one is. I mean, it could be that one. But that just seems really far. Like, I would almost think that if it was there, his instructions instead would be, oh, yes, it's just to the northwest of Nashkel, rather than south and even more southwest from Baragos. Like, I don't know. That's just me.
With caution.
All right. Yep, the entrance is right over there. Oh, hi, more skeletons.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Should have realized they would respawn. God damn it, Khalid. Really?
My heart's really not in this. Oh, my heart's really not in this.
And I always am.
Stop getting hit by them, please. Oh, that's a Flynn. All right. More guys are showing up. Sup, dude? Are you all by yourself? I'm fine with that. Nope.
For the fallen!
Okay, I'm really not liking this. I do not like how many of these there are. I do not like how many of these there are.
Yes.
Go for
None
the
stand
eyes, Boo.
against
Go
me.
for the
Come on.
eyes.
Go for him. Okay, please stop hitting Minx. Please stop hitting Minx. How?
Cold blade.
There.
Heart's really
Again.
not in this.
Fall. Fall. Yes.
Jesus. So the map where you saw those miners trying to fish. What? But we cleared that out.
They're called?
All right, we don't need any of the rest of this because these are all respawned enemies. Oh, you can. What is that? Stinking cloud? Write that magic. Hot damn, yes.
What is the plan? With caution.
All right, can we... Let's get the hell out of here. Go.
Agreed.
Hello, Thalantir. We need to talk.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
It's rather amusing, actually. You see, I happened to rescue a talking chicken. Chickens do not talk, so quite obviously it is a polymorphed being of some kind. Spells such as that wear off in time or can be dispelled. It is a simple matter, and not one worth the waste of my day. Now keep moving. Thank you very much. It's a transformed man, but it's also a man who claims to be your apprentice. That is why I brought him here. Apprentice? I've had no apprentice. I teach no one about... Wait, Melicamp? Melicamp, is that you? Yes, Master Thalantir, it is... I am no master to you, and you are no apprentice of mine. What gall you have to expect help from me? I see you two are well acquainted. He is not your student, but you know of him, do you not? There doesn't seem to be a quest log for killing the ogres, just getting the quest and finishing the quest. I don't know then. Oh. A student wishes to learn. This fool wishes only to have knowledge. I will tutor no one who does not understand the ramifications of the magic I teach. Not getting the quick gratification that he wished, he instead chose to steal from me. You speak of so much, but show so little. I only wish to learn a fraction of the power you possess. It has taken me nearly 50-odd years of my life to gain the power I wield, and the will not to use it. You are but a child in comparison. Frankly, I'm surprised you changed into such an old chicken. How did you manage that, by the by? You were muddling even the simplest of cantrip when last I observed you. I have progressed much since when I borrowed a few items to speed along the process. As I thought. Well, it is obvious you can steal my tools, but not my understanding. Hold still while I dispel this foolish facade. I'd very well go get my property back while it's polymorphed into... Wait a moment. I did not possess any items that allow the casting of such an enchantment. Wait. Oh, dear Melicamp. Listen very carefully. What did you take? Nothing too valuable, I swear. Just some components, a few scrolls, a beat-up old pair of braces, a blank spellbook, some parchment. A pair of... You fool! The braces that were in my locked and trapped safe? I certainly hope you can develop a taste for chicken feed, because you're going to be stuck the way you are for a very, very long time. I know I stole from you, but you can't leave me like this. Please, Master Thalantir, please. It is not a matter of whether I wish to help you or not.
Simply that I do not have the power to undo what you have done.
Your voice acting's pretty on point. Thank you. It's been a while since we've been able to flex that after Pillars of Eternity 2 and Disco Elysium were all voiced. I believe the price for my assistance just went up. It's a sad story. Good luck to both of you. What sort of item could cause a problem for even such a mage as yourself?
The magic that so many revere today was not always the same as it is now. Any adventurer worth their salt should know this, and know that not every bauble that they wring from a dungeon will be helpful. The braces in question were a little vain reminder of... It doesn't really matter. Suffice to say that I have no idea what their intended function was, and it was in no position to ask their former owner. Years have passed since my release. The spoils of that ethereal ruin remain as enigmatic as ever. They resist even the strongest of divinations, and attempts to dispel only resulted in explosive consequences. Some things stay buried for a reason. If there's nothing that can be done, I'm willing to help. If you are so willing, then I will do what must be done. We will need a component that I do not have on hand. It will be your job to get it. I will require the head, immaculate, of an undead creature, though a simple skeleton skull will do. Bring it here, and I will try to bend a few magical rules to reincarnate this foolish boy. Reincarnate? But does that spell not require the recipient to be dead? There must be a dead element, yes. That is what the skull is for. I cannot fully explain what I'm going to try, but it's something of a reversal of the reincarnation scheme. The age of the enchantment that changed you may allow for a loophole in the laws of such magic. Of course, it may just kill us both in the casting, but such is life. Off you go to some dungeon or another and return with the skull. Now go. Alright, so that means we cannot save the game in dialogue mode. Why are we in dialogue mode? We're not in dialogue mode.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Alright, here's the skull. Oh, he's dead. Does anybody else feel like that was a tad random to just... Well. And that, as they say, is that. I fear our young friend did not survive the casting. I feel a touch weary myself. Netherese magic is always fucky, yep. Such are the ways of such magic, unpredictable at the best of times. I ask that you not feel responsible for his death. There was little more we could have done. His body simply could not withstand the change a second time. A lesson for the rest of us. Take good care to treat such items with respect. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. I imagine you've a dungeon to storm somewhere. I wish you intelligence, because luck runs out. Well, that sucked. We didn't even get any quest experience for that? Fuck.
You require aid?
That's bullshit. That's aggravating. All right.
Yes.
All right, so we can head over to Baragos now and turn in that other quest. Which is it? Basilius the Murderer. Right. That's going to be over here in the main temple. We do still need to finish exploring this area, but those fucking wolves wrecked us last time we came through here.
With caution.
Hello, sir.
Don't touch me. I'm super important.
By the morning, Lord, I see you have the holy symbol of Bacillus. Must have been a difficult battle to take down such a man. Yours is a service that will not soon be forgotten, and it is a pleasure to give you the full reward for which you have worked. 5,000 gold and 1,000 experience. Nice.
Carefully.
All right. Are there any other quests we can turn in right now? We've got Vi's Bounty with the Bandits, so we can still turn in. Head to Larsward or Peldvale. Still have no idea where Captain Bragg is. None. Dorn does want to do his quest at some point. Girk's Cloak in the Cloakwood. I guess we could check in, because we explored that lake, so maybe? I don't know. Let's go.
As needed.
Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's put here.
Agreed.
Oh, sir.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Go, magic robe. Ooh, robes of fire resistant. not uncommon among young acolytes and their wizardly tutors. As with other such robes, they cannot be worn except by wizards, plus 20% fire resistance. Nice. The gauntlets. Gauntlets of fumbling. Elander's gloves of misplacement. With mischief in mind, the impetuous Elander set out to craft these cursed gauntlets to best a rival. It turns out his mouse got the best of him when he mistook these gloves for another pair. Ooh. Thaco minus 10. Dexterity minus 2. Okay, fuck that. We're going to be getting rid of those. Ooh, 1d4 plus 3 plus 1 electrical damage. Lady Ashadina was a remarkable strategist who honed her skills against the orc armies in the year of the Black Horde. She met Dergat Wilton, the warrior that wielded this weapon, when he foiled an ambush led by the great orc Varstock, and soon after made him her field captain. After serving at each other's side for the entirety of the war, they fell in love and were eventually married. Historians report that Dergat named his warhammer after his bride to remind himself of the love he fought to protect. What Lady Ashadina thought of this is unknown. And lastly, ooh, short sword 1d6 plus 2. Amidst the plains of the Eastern Shar, there lived a human blacksmith whose nearly dwarven height did not do his soul justice. Though a skilled weaponsmith, his true gift was his ability to whistle a heartfelt song that could cause a grown man to cry like a newborn. Only a reclusive maid shared and enjoyed time with the diminutive man. However, as others could only see his small size as a source of amusement. Deaf to the smith's song because of their own prejudices, their ridicule slowly grew into a cruel torment, which eventually persuaded the light-hearted man to leave his home forever. Before he left, he forged this weapon as a gift for his one friend, who also enchanted it during the making. Thus, the blade sweetly whistles to its wielder when unsheathed. It was not long after that the mage also deserted the small town in disgust, taking the sword with him on his journeys. Also, hold on, wait.
Whatever they need.
So that's all that. Didn't she... Hold on. We had some unidentified... Yes, we did. Move that to backpack. Can you identify this scroll for us by any chance, Mr. Tayrum?
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than
No, you cannot identify the scroll. It doesn't even show up in your selection. Fine. All right. Oh, he does not want the gems. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to need to find some place to sell this. We do have enough money to buy Imoen the... Yeah, that still leaves us with 8,000. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and buy that for her. Go down here, Imoen, there you go. That gets you to a 0, and damn, does she look purty. Look at that. The black suits her. Very nice. Hellbar studded leather. I don't think that's better for... Oh, I need to get hit. I forgot about that. Either way.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more.
Go ahead and sell that. Get some of our money back. Okay, well... Oh, of course, he's... Ugh. Okay, well, we need to get rid of them because they're fucking horrible. So... we need to get rid of that. Go ahead and sell that. Fire resistant. I think our current one is better. Wait, so he'll buy some of these, but not others? That... Oh, I see. He'll buy gems, but not jewelry. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, scroll case. Don't want to sell the arrows. Ashadina. Is that a one-handed weapon? It is. Okay, so that's going to be better for lead. I think that's even lighter. 13 versus 5. Oh, yes. Okay, good. So that gets him a crushing weapon, and it deals electrical damage. Very nice. Let's go ahead and give him that. Sweet. So he's got Varskana as a +2, and he's got Arshadina as a +2. The Whistling Sword is a short sword, so we can give that to Imoen as a backup weapon. And then Harrower is... Right, it's a +3 sword, but only against undead. Which, to be fair... Right, and then we'll give him that. We'll give him that. Those are sellable. I don't have to worry about that. Ooh, good thing I checked my dart supply. There we go. Let's go ahead and put all of you in here. Armor class +1 versus slashing. Armor versus... Or save versus death +1. Armor class versus missile +1. Save versus breath +1. I mean, the fire resistance is nice, but only if we're going to go up against an actual fire enemy. So we will hold on to it. So we're just going to leave it in Minx's inventory for now. We do need to sell the flail and the short sword, though, because we don't need those.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than
Go
me
ahead and sell
competition.
that for 1,000. Go ahead and sell that for 360. We're good on arrows. What do the arrows of biting do? Targets with save versus death or lose 30% of its maximum hit points within 20 seconds. Hot damn. And arrows +2. Could be good for when the bitch-ass mage brings his Phoenix Warriors again. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We can't get a better shield for anybody. The dagger would only really be good on Imowen. We could run her in and have her stab people with it and then run away. Might be a good alternate strategy for her. Again, we have nothing else to identify? Nothing else to identify. Okay.
Yes, for now.
All right, let's head over to the Jester Inn and see if maybe this guy's willing to update this quest. I'd really appreciate that, especially since we didn't get any experience for saving that, or trying to save the chicken guy. You there, Jordan.
Yes?
There we go. Nice work. News of the battle has reached me even here. In an effort to encourage such deeds of righteousness, allow me to present you this shield. The Sword Coast needs more heroes of your sort, especially in these times. There we go. 400 experience and a enchanted medium shield of some kind, which we'll have to go take a look at. Can she wield that? So that might actually be better than what she's got there. It'll depend on what its enchantment is. And then where is... There she is. Officer Vi.
Can I assist you?
Here you go. 3 more scalps. I'll take the money. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go get that shit identified then. Alright, we're making good progress. We're making good progress. Very nice.
At any cost.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Good. Identify. It is armor class +2. Okay. Granting an additional +1 to the wearer. Yep. So does that actually... I think that would improve over... Because it does have... But it gives no protection against missile attacks. So if I... So what's her current one right now? Missile is +1 for her right now. So if I give her that... Missile is now -1. Perfect. Perfect. No, she cannot wield a small shield. She can. Oh, cannot use the... Wait, what? Oh, no, he can't. All right. And Minx can't because he's two-handed weapon. And there's no point in doing it for him because he wants the biggest shield. So we can get rid of this small shield now.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee...
Yeah, man, I really heard about you
more
killing
than
those
me
4 half-ogres, which you're killing 10 villains, 15 skeletons, 6 hobgoblins, 4 ogre berserkers, and a mad cleric. I mean, yeah, at this point, to be fair, we do have a reputation of 20, so yeah, word is probably getting around that we're doing quite a bit. Also, we need to go rest. Holy shit, I just realized how beat up we are right now.
Yes.
Let's go to the good inn. Let's go to the good inn. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so that just means... Dinah here, why are you so slow? No, you're not overburdened. How are you doing on ammo? You still have 3 stacks, so I'm going to consider that safe. Imowen still has plenty of arrows. Minx has some backup arrows. Honestly, Jahira's more of a frontliner than she is a ranged one, but I'll keep the extra ones on her. He's still got some extra backup arrows. I've still got some extra ones. In fact, here you go, Dinah here. Just go ahead and take mine. Since I'm using darts right now. Oh, those are the magic ones. Did I use the magic ones at some point? I thought I had more than that. Oh well. Let's keep those in the inventory. Topped off, topped off. Let's go ahead and reorganize. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. If I'm not going to be using the sling, then I fucking may as well give it to her. There we go. +1 sling. That'll make it a little bit more likely she'll hit shit.
Think carefully.
Oh, Mr. Bartender.
You want some whiskey?
Royal treatment. Thank you. Everybody's rested up.
Think carefully as needed.
Okay. Still don't want to do any exploration in town. Let's just focus on... Okay, so that just leaves... We've cleared out most of the stuff around Nixkel, which I think is probably intended, given the nature of the game. I think that's the only one that we haven't touched on yet. because these 3 are the ones leading up to Candlekeep, which is the top leftmost corner of this section of the map. Because basically you can divide them. When I looked at the map as grids, you can divide it into 2 sections. There's a 4x5 section up here, including the Friendly Arms Inn, but also including all of Baldur's Gate. That is about 20 areas. And then there's a 6x5 grid with Candlekeep in the upper left corner and Knoll Stronghold in the bottom left corner that goes 5x6. So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, this is our outermost edge right here, which means these 3 have not been touched. It does seem like Nash Kell is the main low-level zone, and then it gets slightly higher as you go out from there, almost in like a circular pattern. Except for the main road between Baragost and Nash Kell, which is purposely low-level. So I think that means Firewine Bridge. This is directly below the temple, right? And then that's below this. So this is in the last column over here on the final corner. Okay, so I think... Honestly, it's a bit of a dice roll on what you'll find in any zone. Yeah, I mean, I get that. But in general... Like, for example, the initial enemies in High Hedge were very low level. But the second time we went there, suddenly all the gnolls were replaced with Flynns. So it kind of reads to me like the first time you go through these areas around Nash Kell and around Baragost, they're fairly low. The second time you go through, they're already upping the game because they assume that you've gone through more of these areas than just that you're not just going into an area, going back to town, then going back to the area, back and forth. They're assuming that you're actually exploring. Of course, it's due to age, but you do really notice to me the companions aren't really that well developed compared to other games. Oh, I mean, again, Tenwin, in this case, this was the original. The only other game I think at this time that had companions was Ultima. And Ultima had exactly 3 companions, and they were somewhat fleshed out, but that's because they were the same 3 companions for like 4 games. So I'm not surprised that Ultima had a little more time to actually delve into characters. I don't even recall seeing Flynns around here. Well, we saw some in High Hedge. That's literally, we saw them in High Hedge and we saw them down here too. Most party-based games like the Golden Box had you make the whole party. That too. The very earliest Ultima games, you made the whole party. Then they introduced actual named party members about halfway into the series. But those named party members stayed with you for like 4 games. You didn't have many options, but they were all central to the quests. No Abelard 0 out of 10. To be fair, I only know Ultima from the Spoony One's retrospective on it. He stopped making content years ago, but that's still the highlight of his work. There actually is some really good character work in the Ultima games, Tenwin. One of the companions is a paladin first of all, he's not a lawful stupid paladin. He's a genuine, like, I uphold the law, I help people in need, I actually try to help people out. His whole character arc leads up to a heroic sacrifice where he dies to essentially save the world. And it actually works out, and you feel really fucking bad that it happens. Yeah, Abelard was the result of the art of companions being tried and mastered over decades. Damn, spoilers. Sorry. Okay. I was about to say it's a multi-decade-old game, but then I realized I'm playing a multi-decade-old game, so maybe I should just shut my fucking mouth. I have no room to talk. You know what? We're going to the Oldcaster School now. We're going to the Oldcaster School now. Okay. All right. New zone, new area. Let's get a move on. We've got more. Oh, that's Kobold Commandos. All right. They're focusing on Khalid, though. Kill them before they use those fire arrows of theirs. Minx, go after the other ones so we stop shooting.
Damn. You require aid?
There we go. It's okay. I will play Ultimate games at any point. It's a bit too crunchy. Yeah, no. Like, Tenwin, you've complained about the DUI and some of the mechanics here. Ultima is even older. And I've seen gameplay footage of that. It is... Oh, like... Okay, so... You know how without the quick loot system, you have to, like, click on this right here? I want you to imagine that instead of saying 2 arrows, it was an arrow, a bow, and a sword. Now imagine what happens when you kill an enemy who's carrying 40 arrows. I remember the Spoony one. Clearly, I can't see what it is on your loot. Okay, up here then. So you see how it says this? Now imagine if you picked up an enemy body and instead of all this, it was 1 arrow, then 2 arrows, then 3 arrows, then 4 arrows, then 5 arrows, then 6 arrows, and then everything else. This was done, Spoonie pointed this out when he was doing his retrospective by the bit where he opened a box and he said, let's see what we find in this treasure chest. It's a spear, 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 and a spear.
I know nothing more, so leave me to go.
Yes, she equipped that. Good.
on you if you save the day.
Agreed.
Like, Ultima had some janky stuff in the early days. Okay, I don't want to really do reaction content, but I'll be honest, I never see anybody watch Spoonie's old stuff. If I feel the need to do like a shit day where we just react to crap, I'm watching the Spoonie Ultima retrospective so you can all see what the hell early CRPGs had to deal with. Because, it's a bit mind-blowing, in my opinion. I don't know how people got through those games. Furret. Who the fuck is a furret? Hello?
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Huh.
Wayfarers, wait up a moment. I wish to have a word with you. Are you adventurers?
We're adventurers. Why should you care?
Good, good. See, I'm an adventurer of sorts, of course, but I'm not very fond of battle. I just like to pilfer objects from ruins and monstrous lairs. I try my best to avoid getting hurt. Anyway, I have something that might interest you. I have a gem in my possession. A magical gem. I have no use for it, and I can't get the price I'm looking for from anyone I meet. Would you perhaps be interested? I decided to look on the wiki and like how the first Ultima game isn't even called Ultima. Also, it was released in 1979. Yep. The first one was called like Dungeons of something or Ruins of something or whatever, but it's considered Ultima Zero because it was the original game made by the studio. I do find the old notion that older games were better kind of funny nowadays. Nostalgia is nice, but at the same time with the notion old music was better. Not really, it's just that 90% of old games aren't remembered because, you know, they were average or lower in quality. Not to say the modern situation is better, the AAA industry is causing a lot of issues, just like with the video game crash, but that doesn't invalidate the good games on the side. Absolutely, yeah, Akalabeth, the World of Doom, that's right, Ultima Zero, as it is also known. Akalabeth, that was it. To be fair, that one's more of a tech demo than anything. It's hard to even classify it as a full game. Perhaps you could tell us what the gem does. Of course, 'tis a gem of true seeing. It allows you to see the truth in all things.
So do you want it?
I'm selling it for 1,000 gold. No more, no less.
Are you sure we can't convince you for less?
I can't sell such a gem for less than 1,000.
Fine, we'll take it for 1,000. It's not a gem of true seeing, it's a turquoise gem. No,
Yes?
no. You see, Gorian raised me right. Gorian raised me right not to attack an innocent. If you're gonna be scamming people, you ain't fucking innocent, dipshit. Get blasted.
Again, with caution.
I'll take that, thank you.
For the fallen!
Did that affect our reputation? Nope. Nobody cares that we killed him. Alright. There we go. Oh, that is a lot of skeletons.
You have need of me?
Khalid, go after them. Minx, go after that one. Jahira, go after that one. We'll focus fire on that one. Khalid.
Nature's servant awaits.
Minx, give him a hand.
What is the plan?
Focus fire on that one.
We'll cut you down to size.
Feel my... You require aid?
For the fallen!
Can say stuff like that nowadays too. For every Elden Ring, there's a golem. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I do think that some of the older games do have higher highs. Like, Morrowind is another game that I would really like to do a full Let's Play of, because I've never actually played the entirety of Morrowind. But that is... Did you just seriously hit Jahira for 12 fucking damage? What the fuck?
My
Piece of
blade will
shit,
cut you
Kobold.
down to size.
Where are they coming from? What the hell?
I'm really not in this.
We cleared out this area. What the fuck? Alright, give me those.
Good on you
Imoen,
if you save the day.
take those arrows for me, if you would, please.
With caution.
Nowadays, games are churned out by the dozen. Yeah. Well, I mean, no, to be fair, to go back to Tenwood's point, were said, the lead up to the video game crash games also were churned out by the dozen. You can look at Atari's latter history right before the video game crash in the 80s, and they were doing exactly the same thing, just on lower tech. The amount of just slop that was churned out by Atari and some of its relevant studios is insane around that time. All right, I think we got all the bows and arrows. She can go ahead and stack up more of those. Let's go ahead and put these gems in here. No, stop fucking changing who I'm trying to give it to. There we go. Reorganize that.
Again?
But anyway, nostalgia and quality aside, there were just more breakthroughs to me. Now, that is true. That is true. I've seen a lot of posts, especially after the Switch 2 got pointed out, of like people saying like, what was a generational graphics jump when I was younger? And they'll post like gameplay from the Super Nintendo and then the N64. And then it's like, what's a graphical jump now? And it shows two screenshots from the latest Zelda game, and you can barely tell the difference. Right now, gaming kind of plateaued in a way, so while you're getting some excellent games, there's not going to be as many milestones.
Agreed.
On the one hand, I agree, but if that's the case, then the industry needs to get its head out of its ass in regards to graphics and double down on gameplay and mechanics. If you can't make a breakthrough in graphics anymore, and let's be honest, you're really not right now, then you need to innovate in actual gameplay and story. Funnily enough, I think that's exactly why From has been doing so well. From is still using art assets from Dark Souls 1, just cleaned up and properly designed for modern hardware. Not even graphics, there's a huge amount of gameplay innovate. There isn't a huge... Well, that's what I mean, though. If the graphics can't be innovated, and right now they really can't with the way things are going, then you need to innovate elsewhere. And if you're not going to innovate elsewhere, you need to just... is just making the same game until he makes his magnum opus. It is hilarious. I love that interview after Elden Ring came out. And Miyazaki was like, Elden Ring is still not the game that I actually want to make. Like, he enjoyed making it, but it's not the game he wants. And everyone was just like, what the fuck does that mean? So much dog water was pumped out during the 8-bit era that AVGN is unlikely to ever run out of work. That is very true. AVGN will retire before he's actually out of things to cover from that time period. Like, even Nostalgia Critic had to eventually move on to more modern films in order to keep going, but AVGN still is covering slop from the 80s and early 90s. Have we the graphics set down? Let's invest in other parts. Sure, let's get Chris Pratt. Why? Yeah, the fanbase of Chris Pratt is like a fifth the size of the potential fanbase of any game. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice to see, like, if you can get them for relatively cheap, it's nice to see, like, the cross-pollination of just good voice work. But the idea that you need it is, quite frankly, a AAA fucking lie. And you know it won't be cheap. Most of the time it isn't, yes. Unless that person is a fan of that thing. Like, oh god, what's his name? Superman, The Witcher. What's his fucking name? Henry Cavill. That's it. Like, I think you could get Henry Cavill for relatively cheap if it was a product he actually wants and likes. FromSoft craft the code for good voice work tapping into theater actor. That is true. Good lord. The man who voiced Egon needs a goddamn medal. Get him in a CRPG. Oh, God. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's a lot of them. People love to rag on ET, but it's not even close to the worst game released around that time. That was part of the crash. ET was just the big one due to it being a movie game. Oh, yes, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Emma Wen, you're not using the fancy arrows, are you? You're using the fancy arrows. Stop using the fancy arrows. We're saving those for boss fights. The woman who voiced Kreia for KOTOR 2 was a theater actor, so not only is her performance high quality, it's unique and memorable. Oh, absolutely.
Whatever they need.
Oh, maybe that's a game we should play at some point. I mean, I've played it to death, but I wouldn't mind playing KOTOR 1 and 2 on stream again. I could flex my voice acting chops for the main character quite well there. Well, for the first one. The problem is ever since I learned that the canon for the second one is a female character, I've only been playing female characters when I go through it, so I cannot do a female voice that well for that many hours of dialogue. I do not trust my skill in such a thing. KOTOR 2 with some Restored content would be cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I've played it with the restored content mod. It's good. It also, the restored content mod also kind of breaks the game's balance even more so than usual because you can get so much EXP by the end of the game. It's ridiculous.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There we go. Nothing special on these guys. There was... nothing up here? Nope. Okay, so we cleared out that side. We came in from that side, so we still need to touch the southern quadrant and the western quadrant. I'm tired of Jennifer Hale being everywhere personally. This is why I'm shoving Dinah here in a locker. Oh, is that Jennifer Hale? I can't tell. I mean, maybe I just haven't played as much. Really tired of Matt Mercer being everywhere. Yeah, it's really also a shame because Matt Mercer has range. But ever since, I really hate to say it, ever since Critical Role, they only want him to do the Matt Mercer voice. And it's starting to become really noticeable. Seeing how Kreia acts with restored content, so much more of her character is wild. Matt Mercer, I will not forgive you. No, I don't go that far, Lord Brown Bear. I don't go that far. Just like Steve Bloom, he's great, but come on, there's got to be 2,000 VAs that would fit the role as good, if not better, but aren't discovered because got to be big. You know, that's another one. And again, another one where Steve Bloom has range. The dude voiced Guillamon from the fucking Digimon show, for God's sakes. The man has range. Let him use it. Stop having him voice Spike Spiegel for the 50th time. All right, that goes south, which is an area we have explored. Okay.
As needed.
Like, again, there are some voice actors who don't have range. Like, they have a very set voice, and that voice can be good. It can be good for a lot of characters, but it's very obvious they don't have range. But Matt Mercer and Steve Bloom are great examples because they do have range. Just let them use it, please. Stop having them do the same voice from their most iconic parts. I beg of you. Steve Bloom makes an excellent space for VA. Oh, of course, of course. Hold on. We are missing part of the map on the bottom. Need to clear that out, too. Typecasting is a bitch. Yeah. No, unfortunately, Hollywood... We love creativity. Where Hollywood puts people in the exact same roles over and over and over and over and over and over and... Yes. Khalid, why do you keep pushing me to the front?
Again, think carefully.
Stop that. All right. Guess we'll just keep along the bottom of the map right now. I'm not seeing anything else that really is getting in our way. Khalid hiding behind the sorcerer. I mean, in the second game, yes, because I know what happens when we get access to like 5th level spells and above. Fucking, as per usual in D&D 2nd edition, sorcerers become broken. But until then, Khalid... Oh, fuck, not commandos. God damn it. Dinah here. Give me an AoE blind, please. Or actually, no. No, they're still weak. Just kill them. Yeah. The commandos only really get like one volley before you close the distance, and then they don't do so well.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
Jahira, heal yourself, please.
You're a queer fellow.
Let's go ahead and grab those. Short sword, short bow. Alright. It occurred to me, we have not actually identified these, have we? Alright, we'll need to do that the next time we're in town. No, stop. There we go. No, re-equip the regular ones, please. More bothered by the AAA community seemingly trying to kiss up to Hollywood despite the gaming community being larger than movies by a margin. Like during any big event, here to announce the next game, insert expensive celebrity for no reason. They'll just make unfunny jokes about their own project before announcing the game. Yep. The gaming industry has its own celebrities, for Christ's sake, use them. Yeah, but the problem is they're not trying to appeal to gamers. They want non-gamers to come in, so they want someone that non-gamers will recognize. It's stupid, and I don't think it works, but that's what they're thinking it will do. Like, the last time I think a non-video game celebrity made it big in video games was Chris Judd. I hope I'm getting his name right. The guy who voiced was Teal'c in Stargate and when he got the role for Kratos in God of War, because he knocked it out of the park with that performance. And to be fair, I think he's done some minor voice work on the side before that. It's just everyone largely knew him from his TV and movie work. Okay, so that's... Yeah, so that's not interconnected down here. It's all its own plateau, so we got to go back this way. Trying to make products to appeal to people from outside the hobby. They, at best, appeal to everyone, but those works are precious to no one. Yeah, yeah. Like, given the always online content mill style of games that a lot of places are trying to make, I'm not surprised that's what they're trying to do. Oh, god damn it, Minx. Why did you end up in the front? Wait for that. Wait for that. There we go. Alright, force them into melee. Now send Minx back in. There we go. Once again, the example of Chris Pratt in the Mario movie instead of Christopher Martinet, because apparently they believe that will make more people interested, as if the Mario movie catered to children that 99% chance don't know who Chris Pratt is, somehow had a smaller fan base than Chris Pratt. Wait. As if the Mario movie catered to children that 99% chance don't know who Chris Pratt is, somehow had a smaller fan base than Chris Pratt. Well, I mean, Chris Pratt is pretty well known, so... And he's got big because of Marvel. Or at least he got big for kids because of Marvel, so it's not like they don't know who he is.
What you want?
Grab those arrows for me, if you would, please, Imoen. Alright, this takes us back into an area where we already killed some guys. Oh, right, you. I completely forgot that you were out here. Usually guys approach me when I come up to talk to them. Are you okay?
What you want?
Must get through to Arm, I must. Baldur's Gate demands a stop to the raids of its merchant caravans. I deliver messages quick and true. Arm was requesting the same of Baldur's Gate. Someone is currently confused somewhere, but it's not my business to think. I need to run. Okay, these guys are getting a little weird that I'm just finding these messengers out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm just saying, I bet that like 90% of the people that heard Chris Pratt was in the Mario movie at best were like, oh, Chris, neat, I get. Yeah, it wasn't a reason to go see it. Stop. Minx, why are you always... Get out of there, fucking... There we go.
At any cost. Damn.
Minx, you are the one person without a shield. Stop being the first one to draw the fire of the guys with bows. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he's poisoned. God damn it.
Again.
Go for the ice boom. Go!
There we go.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yep.
Imoen, we got some more arrows for you.
Ah, yes.
Nature's
Jahira, can you please heal Minsk? Heal him again. Also, I don't really have much against Chris Pratt, but I've yet to see a role I like him in. I mean, I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna say it. I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Chris Pratt did a great job there. But, yeah, Mario, I don't see how or why. Serviceable, sure, could be better filled by a lot of other characters, including Mario's own voice. Absolutely. Yes. Like, I've got nothing against the guy. I think he's done really good work. I think his work in Guardians is actually solid. Guardians 2 is still a really good film, partially because of how distraught he gets during it. And Guardians 3 as well. But if you showed me a picture of Chris Pratt and I listened to his lines, Mario is not someone that I think of. That's a point of difference because I sure as hell don't like the Guardians of the Galaxy. To be fair, Guardians is one that I knew nothing about comic book wise before watching it. So I'm sure that people who prefer the comics probably have a lot to say about its portrayal of the characters. I am perfectly willing to acknowledge that anyone who's read the comics opinion on that is way more so than me. It is more valuable than me. It's the same reason, like, I like the Castlevania adaptation, but I also understand why a lot of people are annoyed as hell about some of its details. All right, good. They're that's a lot of them. Okay, hold on. We need an AoE. We need an AoE. Cast it now. Dinah here. There we go.
You require
All right.
aid?
Focus on... Hold on. Those three got blinded from the looks of it, so let's focus on the ones that are not. There we go. Kill him. Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't bad, but it kicked off Marvel being more jokes than a serious story. I mean, Guardians kind of fit with that. It's the fact that it bled into everything else that's a problem.
Really not in this.
Ooh, nice hit. Oh, those are regular hobgoblins. They're not even elites. Oh, they're fucked.
As needed.
I'll take that. Take the gold.
I can carry no more.
Yeah. Calm down. Can we... Yeah, we're just going to put that in there now. I'm sick and tired of that not... Why is that in my inventory? Get over here. Go ahead, put you there. Go ahead, top off that. Grab those. Himmelwyn.
I care not.
Yes, you do. Leather armors, helmets, short bows, bastard swords. Nothing major. No quest-related items. Good. Okay. Because they went hard into TV shows and can't be asked. Oh, that's true. That's very true. That's very true. And it's a shame because the TV shows really seemed like an answer to be like, oh, we can introduce these minor characters in this, and then they can eventually show up in the movies, and we can get more crossover stuff. But then it just kind of, the quality just kind of fucking fell into a pit. All right, can we, is there anything on this side? Yes, Gullykin. What the fuck? Okay. Wait a second. No, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That fits. Yep, that fits my grid map. I see where we are now. It started at the same issues as the comics. Yes. Quite frankly, the best thing Marvel could have done would have been to wrap up Endgame and then take like a 3-year break. I'm dead serious. Like a full 3-year break. There is a small area of the map down here that I did not explore, and it's going to drive me insane. Guess what? We're going back. That's not even mentioning the writing quality. Yeah. I really hope these guys don't respawn when we come back through. I don't want to fight another pack of them. Somehow I missed this tiny little area up here. If I don't explore it, my brain's going to bug me the rest of the day. Also, the difference of watching 3 to 4 TV series every year instead of 1 to 2 movies. Not even a 3-year break, just reboot the whole thing and start fresh. I mean, in terms of who they need to emphasize, that's kind of what the break should be, because they needed that time to get ready. Like, you killed Iron Man and wrote Captain America out. You also, like, gave a lot of trauma to the surviving heroes. You need time to plan out what you're going to do next, and it's very obvious from where they went from there that they did not do that. Speaking of writing quality, how would you feel about playing with a party member who is literally a person from Earth in a fantasy game? If I'm the DM, I would be very cautious. If I'm a player, I don't mind it. It's a great opportunity for roleplay as long as the person's being serious with what they're doing. As a DM, that could be a whole just kettle of fish, a whole box of worms, a whole just issue waiting to happen as far as writing and everything goes. It would have to be handled very carefully on the DM's part and the player who's playing them's part. As a player character, again, no problem whatsoever. It's another person's player. We'll just run with it. It's a great role-playing opportunity, but if you're not the DM, then you're not the person having to deal with it. Okay, so this is a plateau, and there's only one way up. I don't like that. Khalid, scout ahead for us, would you? Oh. It's suitably greener up here. They should have planned out to do a bunch of movies starting in practice. Here's a new batch of heroes ranging from A to D tier. Let's take our time and build them up like we did. Yes, yes. They wanted to rush it, and it did not work. It just straight up did not work. And then they tried to double back and bring back characters that we'd already seen with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange and Spider-Man especially, those big three. And then aside from Spider-Man, they had issues. Are you at the Oldcaster School? Yes. Yes, Oldcaster School. That's where we're at. I mean, there's definitely some ruins here of some kind. There's a lot of ruins here, actually. God damn. Yeah, this is big. This could be a small settlement if it was still alive. What the hell? It doesn't... That's interesting. Yeah, Oldcaster School. And we've touched all 4 corners, so we have all the areas around it. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, all right. Honestly, Spider-Man No Way Home, practically a flawed flick. The nostalgia beats with it was so strong. Oh, yes. To be fair, I have not seen a lot of the more recent Marvel stuff. I kind of fell off. Oh.
Flesh here. Enough to make me whole again. Halt, Wraith. You will reveal thy nature. I am Ikarid, greatest of warriors. I wish to live and taste blood once more. Yours shall be the first in 100 years.
Okay, this is bad. Regroup. He's gonna be coming after us, I'm sure. Or not. All right, let's start with blindness. Blinded, good. Then we're gonna go with an acid arrow.
Did I wish my ear?
Dinah here, go ahead and give me some magic missile support fire. Imowen, start firing.
Let's talk more fight.
Khalid, move up front. Oh, he's got an army of kobolds with him. Fuck you, asshole.
Present authority figure.
Dinah here, I need AoE blindness on all of them.
What is the plan?
No time to waste. Let's start firing ranged attacks. Okay, one's down. Dinah here, you're still casting your spell. 2 of them down. Imowen, keep focusing fire on them. All right, let's go ahead and get our acid arrow on him.
Do that. What about mine?
Give me another magic missile. Very nice. I think we've got him. There we go, got him.
Yes.
Go for the ice boom. Go for the ice.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, he was worth 950 experience. Fuck yeah.
Again.
So what have we got? A jade ring, silver necklace, sunstone gem, more money, a couple of short swords, a knock spell.
Were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Is that a normal and a normal medium shield? Yes, it is. It also occurred to me, Imowen cannot wear a helmet. You have a helmet. You do not have a helmet. There you go. That'll protect you from some critical hits. Yes. We don't need the medium shield. And it's an ad, isn't it? Yep. Okay. We'll be going probably about another 20 to 30 minutes once the ad is done. I can get a little bit more time in. Defoe was born to be the Green Goblin. Oh, yes. Perfect performance from him in the original series and in the redo and in the more recent stuff. Do you have that sword that works against the undead? I do, but I keep forgetting to tell him to equip it. Actually, he had it equipped this whole time. I'm an idiot. Well, the undead is dead now, so switch back over to Varskon. Icard, that's a good name. Or Icarid? I can't even remember how I pronounced it. Alfred Molina was so good as Doc Ock. Yep. Sorry, back down to the Reset stuff. This reminds me of Skyrim's companion mod. Well, not really a character from Earth, but she's someone who could travel between dimensions or some such. There's a Chronicle of Dragonborn's adventures. Always an interesting idea. Yep. Everyone has an army of kobolds these days. Unfortunately, yes. Let's go ahead. I mean, the ad is still playing, so we're not really doing anything important. Go ahead and write the knock spell. Thank you. While the ad is playing, we can just get everybody back up and running with ammo. There we go. Top you off. Go. You're good, you're good. He's got some backup arrows for us. She's got some backup slingshots for us. Backup arrows. In fact, go ahead and just top him off. Make sure that's completely full. No Khalid. Switch back over to Varskone. Thank you. Or Varskone. Varskona. Right. Alfred Molina was a great Doc Ock. Yes, I read that, Ted. I saw that. I can't enjoy kobolds anymore because too many people who play them are literal scalies. Yeah, I've never... I mean, personally, given the fact that Dragonborn exist, I don't know why you'd go for kobolds when Dragonborn exist. And if you're going to fuck a partial dragon, why would you... I mean, you know, I say that... Hold on. Now that I think about it, Lord Brownbear, aren't you the short stack person? Why are you against the kobolds? Hold the phone here. They are reptiles. And welcome to D&D. They're still perfectly sentient, sapient, capable of consent, and they are small, and they are short stacks. I'm sorry, I don't see the problem. They don't have breasts, nor would they have ordinary genitalia. The latter you can't prove, but the former you are correct. Based Brown Bear. Oh, Muatra. You know what? The next time I have an AI art request for pornography, I might just ask you to make a certain thing for kobolds then. How about that? Why do I have the flail? Why did I pick up the flail? Give that to Minx. He's the guy who can carry everything. Tiger, shell, calorie neck. No! Get over it, Lord Brown Bear. Or, no, Moonwatcher. God damn it. Oh no. Oh no, the names are starting to blend. It's not just the colors now. The names are starting to blend together. I'm not going to be able to differentiate chat anymore. It's just going to be a mess of words. It mostly comes down to a lot of people just being against the concept of racial friction. I don't mind that people want relaxed, non-complicated roleplay, but it does remove flavor from a lot of races in the setting. Yeah, like, if it's a fantasy race, it should be different from humans. And trying to claim that differences from humans somehow equates to you're being a racist is an asinine argument at best. And I have never understood the people who want that for their role-playing games. If that's the case, just find a setting where it's mainly humans. Like, you can, they're out there. Okay, so we killed an undead, and there's like a lot. I meant things like wants to play goblin, can't accept the local tavern. Oh, okay, I see what you say. Well, even that, because you have people who's like, oh, that's racist. It's like, yeah, but in a world like this, of course people would be against it. Like, part of what annoyed me about new people coming to hobby is they bristle when you tell them that being a non-human has a consequence, like having an ability score penalty or looking weird in a non-attractive way. Yeah. It's funny as well, because I know there's some people who blame Critical Role for that kind of stuff, but go back to the beginning of Season 2 for Critical Role. They role-played, oh shit, what is it? Sam Riegel's character, the Goblin Girl, really well. She had to constantly hide who she was. She was constantly using disguises because they knew in like a major city, if someone saw a goblin, they were gonna call the guard as an exterminator. No! God damn it, Khalid.
Who art thou to touch me like you know me?
Blind these fuckers.
What is the plan?
I care not. My blade will cut you down to size.
You require aid?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Now, to be fair, Lord Brown Bear, part of the problem as well is a lot of DMs aren't willing to go the other way around. Like, if you're playing a party that is mainly humans, for example, and you go into an elven city, you should have problems convincing people as easily as you would among humans, because quite frankly, elves are not, well, most elves, given the number of half-elves in most settings, maybe I shouldn't be generalizing, but most elves are not going to find humans attractive either. It's the same way around. Also, I feel like at most their blame is just bringing new people in. Yeah. I feel like... Ah! What the fuck was that? There we go. Jesus Christ. Fucking sound effect. Can I... Give me those arrows.
For now.
I can't tell which of these rooms are explorable or not. Alright, go back this way so we can pick up the loot that we left over here.
Good on you if you saved the day. What
Grab
you want?
that, MON. Grab those arrows, please. Be organized.
Yes?
I mean, I 100% get that people don't want to deal with racism in D&D, and that is valid for relaxing roleplay, but it does tear a lot of, well, flavor or realism. Yes. And
Agreed.
even in settings that have a less, Eberron is a great setting where they replace the racism with more just classical bigotry. There's a lot less racism in Eberron and a lot more, like, nationalism, like, ethnic and cultural divides. Like, orcs are actually fairly well regarded by a lot of people, a lot of the races in Eberron, because they're the classic, like, shamanistic orcs rather than barbarians. In fact, it's the elves that fill the barbarian role because they swept in from an island as a warrior people and, like, conquered a huge swath of Eberron's main continent because they could. Also, is that an underground area? Those who play Final Fantasy Warhammer Tabletop, where apparently elven men and human women is far from unlikely. According to Techless, fooling around with human women a lot. I mean, in Warhammer, it almost makes sense because it's the whole elven superiority thing. Like, yes, I can have a fling, and I don't have to worry about it because by the time I remember who that person is, they're probably dead from old age. The Ulcaster School. Hold on, can we... Oh, what in the flying fuck?
For the fallen!
How the hell did you all fit in here?
Point your high punch.
Again?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Feel my power.
If you scroll up, I just mentioned in Eberron, halflings eat their criminals. Yeah, the halflings are barbarians who ride dinosaurs in Eberron. It's fucking great. When I was in an Eberron 3.5 game, our druid was a halfling druid who could shapeshift into a velociraptor. We affectionately, when she went full melee combat, we affectionately called it her going blender mode.
What is the plan? At any cost.
I remember the first time she got that wild shape form. The first time she used it, she pounced on a bandit and critted him, and the DM described her literally tearing him into about 1,000 bloody chunks. My scout was horrified, but as a player, I was laughing my ass off. I have a bad feeling about this, but we're going to go down here. Oh, dear God. Oh, I do not like the look of this. I don't like the look of this one bit.
Okay, I can.
Khalid, you mind scouting out ahead for us a little bit? All right, it's looking good.
Yep,
Imowen,
I've
I need
had
you up
enough
in the
of this.
front. I need you to start looking around. Fresh meat. Yeah. Oh, fucking, like, 12-year-old me still remembers that voice line. It is disturbing. Oh, there's definitely undead down here. I saw the pile of bones in there. Holy fuck. Okay, let's start going this way where there's a little bit more... There's a little bit more room this way. Mongolians. Oh. I don't like the look of that random dead body here. What the fuck was that? That's a direwolf. Okay, pause the game. Grab the gold, potion of genius, and a dagger. Jahira, move here. Khalid, move here. Lock him off. Engage the wolf. Dinah here, why the hell are you moving that close?
Yes.
For the fallen!
Alright, line of sight in these places is a little wonky.
As
Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Imowen, go ahead and pop back into detecting traps. I'm playing with Eberron being mostly cut off from the multiverse by playing a goblin artificer who wants to gain an edge in artificy by contacting agents in hell to learn about infernal engineering. Goblins close to their heritage get dream messages from their ancestors, but after conducting a devil, I get those messages from hell instead.
again.
I think Diablo 4 did the Butcher quite well, but that's me, as Butcher is simply a rare spawn that can happen in any dungeon, meaning that you can be killing enemies and suddenly fresh meat, and the Butcher charges you out of nowhere, and the Butcher is as strong as hell, as he's a genuine threat, at least in the mid-game. That's a pretty good way to do it. That's a pretty good way to do it. Ooh. What is that? Skydrop gem and a potion of strength.
Yes?
Go ahead and grab those for me if you would, please, Khalid. Let's go ahead and give you these potions to hold on to. I'll take that. Minx, hold on to the magical gear. I don't like how this place is set up. I really don't. That's a lot of wolves.
Can I? I'll do. Oh, my heart's really
Yes,
not in
or
this.
What is the
only
plan?
present authority figure.
Oh no, do not push the frontliners out of the way, Imowen. I swear to God. There we go. There we go. In the closed beta, in the closed open beta for DF4, there was literally a counter of how many players managed to kill the Butcher. It was surprisingly low, which says a lot. Yeah.
With caution.
All right, Imowen,
You're a queer
reactivate
fellow.
your search
You
for
require
traps.
at any cost.
This place is... I don't know. I'm still worried that we're going to find something big down here. It just strikes me as the kind of place that we will. Well, more of those. Okay, Jahira, Khalid,
None are better.
Less
Minx,
gold
get behind them.
plate and packing
All right,
steel.
everybody engage. Come on. Come on, guys. We already got him down to like the last 20% of health. There we go.
Fall.
There we go.
Think carefully.
What you want?
Back to searching.
Yes.
Okay, so that clears out that room.
Yes.
How close are we? Ooh, 1,500 experience points and we level up. Going back to the roots, kinda, because in D1, the Butcher quest wasn't guaranteed to spawn.
Again.
Yeah.
For now.
It's almost guaranteed. It has like an 85% chance of spawning, but it's not guaranteed. There were a lot of quests like that in Diablo 1. I was not the biggest fan of that when I discovered that, because I was like, wait, but I want to do all the quests. Why won't you let me do all the quests, Blizzard? Why? Anything over here? Does not look like it. Okay, reorganize, people. Khalid, please go out in front. Do not put Imowen in front. Replay value. I know. Leoric was also random. Yeah, I mean, most of the story bosses were like almost guaranteed to drop, but not absolutely guaranteed to drop. I think the most common one that did not show up in the early game was the Goatman quest to save the village well. Basically, when you started the game, you would immediately walk over to the well, and if the well was brown, that meant the quest was possible in this playthrough, and if it wasn't, then it was never going to show up. Assume Diablo was guaranteed. Yes, I think he was the only one that was guaranteed. Ow! Fuck me. Okay. Ow. Ow. Fuck. And thanks for not spotting that, Imowen. Fuck me.
I've done had enough of this.
Anything else in here? No? Well, guess what? We're gonna be resting now. Fuck me. Khalid, block off the entryway, please. Oh my god.
What is the plan?
If Diablo wasn't, you get to the bottom of dungeons and nothing, nobody, not a clue. God, that would be horrible. Yep. Alright, good. We're safe. Nothing. Took us a full day to fucking...
I care not.
Keep searching for traps, please, Imowen. Please actually spot them next time. I'm begging you. I really should send her in first to most of these places if we're looking. You go to the bottom and there's fucking Duriel somehow. Wait, wrong game. Ooh, that's a body. Hold on.
I'm gone.
Imowen, mind moving forward a little bit for us? Ah, there we go. Party. There we go. There we go. What have we got on the body? Ooh. Some fancy arrows. Some gold. A gem.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
I'm going to assume you said that to Imowen because she was raised by Gorion too. So, slow your roll, Khalid. Yeah, regular arrows. I think that's the wounding arrows that we saw. The ones that have a chance to just instant kill an enemy.
At any cost.
What you want?
Okay, put on the detecting again.
I've done had enough of this.
All right, we've mostly explored down here. We might be able to finish this up before... Oh, wolves, back it up. Back it up.
I can, but try.
Cool plate
Nature
and
is good
fucking
as done.
steel.
Minsk, engage.
I punch.
Let's go with Magic Missile on the rear line.
Yep.
Imowen and Dinah here started fighting. There we go.
Yes.
Nope. Stop him. Stop him.
Think carefully.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Magic Missile. There we go. Everybody attack. Minx, get over here and help. Oh, come on. There we go.
What is the plan?
No, stop that, you fucking game. No, stop attacking my backline. Go away.
Stand against me.
So the spider, the cutscene isn't there anymore. Now the giant spider boss is spawned somewhere. God, yeah, that would be horrible.
You've attacked.
Jahira, give Dinah here a hand.
Yes, as needed.
Okay, so honestly, best solution does seem to be to send Imowen ahead a little bit to look for
Again?
traps.
Yes.
We'll set up shop in...
I'm gone.
There's an item there. There's no way in hell there isn't a trap in here. Or there's a vampiric wolf. Fuck it. It locked onto Imowen. Fuck.
Need of me?
Nature for the fallen!
Alright, well, we seem to have drawn it away from its pack. That's fine. Everybody engage. Dinah here. Give me magic missile. Imowen, start shooting. Come on, blind it. Yes, it's blind. Sweet. Focus fire.
You are stronger than anticipated. Perhaps another weapon will prove more effective.
I know our ranged weapons aren't going to do anything. Shut up. 2,000 experience for that. Nice.
Yep, I've done had enough of this.
All right, Imowen. What else is in here? A trap. Who would have fucking guessed? All right. Got it. Nice. Are we sure there isn't one in here? Because there's an item over here, and I'm worried that there's another trap. Bet you could take that wolf pack near the Lathander Church now. I mean, that was one of them. There was at least... I want to say there was 2 vampiric wolves, 2 dread wolves, and a couple of regular ones in that pack. I would still be very cautious. But I think we can handle it. All right. Doesn't look like there's any traps left in here. Let's go ahead and grab you. Actually, it's a wand. I need that. Khalid, pick up the potions.
Yes?
with caution.
And then let's go clear this out. What is in this? Oh, that's... Ooh. Okay, hold on. Khalid.
I can, but try.
I need you to pick up all these potions for me. And a book. Oldcaster's Dusty History book. Okay, hold on. Organize the potions. Get them all in the pack. We good? Yep. We don't know what that is, but oh well. And then I'll go ahead and pick these up. History of the Sisters of Light and Darkness. This was the birth of the world in the heavens. After Lord Ao created realm space, there was a period of timeless nothing. A misty realm of shadow before light and dark became separate entities. Within this dim chaos stalked the 13 Lords of Shadow, the Shadvari. Whether they came from elsewhere or children of the shadow itself, none can say. Eventually, the primordial essence coalesced into twin beautiful goddesses who were the yin and yang to each other. They were so close they thought of themselves as one being. The two-faced goddess created the heavenly bodies of the crystal sphere, and together infused them with the life to form the Earth Mother, Shantae. Though Shantae has since contracted her essence to encompass only Ebertoril, in the beginning she embodied all matter of realm space. This new universe was lit by the face of the silver-haired goddess, who called herself Saloon, and darkened by the welcoming tresses of the raven-haired goddess Shar, but no heat or fire existed. Shantae begged for warmth so that she could nurture life and living creatures upon the planet that were her body and limbs. The two sisters who were one became divided. For the first time, they were of two minds. Saloon contested that her dark sister over whether or not to bring further life to the worlds. During this dark conflagration, the gods of war, disease, murder, and death, among others, were created from the residues of their battle. At one point during the battle, Saloon seized the advantage and reached across time and space to a land of eternal fire. Fighting the plane of the blaze, which burned her sorely, she broke off a fragment of the ever-living flame and ignited one of the heavenly bodies so that it burned in the sky and warmed Shantae. I think it was one vampire wolf and two dread. Could have sworn it was two, but you might be right. Incensed, Shar redoubled her attack on her injured twin and began to snuff out all light and heat throughout the crystal sphere. Again, Saloon gave of herself and tore the divine essence of magic from her body, flinging it at her sister in defense of life in the sphere. This essence entered Shar, ripped an equal portion of energy from her, and reformed itself as the goddess of magic, now known as Maestra, but then known as Mistril. Though Mistril was composed of both light and dark, she favored her first mother Saloon initially, allowing the silver goddess to win an uneasy truce with her more powerful dark twin. Consumed by hatred at her defeat, Shar vowed eternal vengeance. Try to remember this story if you can. I will. The twin goddesses' contest for aeons has struggled into existence on Terrell and other planets within Shantae's wrathful gaze. Shar remains powerful but bitterly alone, while Saloon waxed and waned in power, often drawing strength from her allied daughters and sons and like-minded immigrant deities. Over time, Shar grew strong again, aided by the Shadvari, who preferred night to blinding light and who stalked the realm, seeking to meld light and dark into shadow chaos once more. Shar's plot to reform the world after her own desires was undone when Azuth, the High One, formerly the greatest of all mortal spellcasters, consort to Maestra, incarnate successor to Mistril, found a way to imprison the Shadvari in a pocket-sized crystal sphere located beyond the edges of the world by creating an illusion of realm of shadows. The Lords of Shadow were drawn to investigate, and before they discovered the trick, Azuth imprisoned the Shadvari within the Shadow Star. A key of shadows forged by Dawn, the High Lord, then hurled the key into the endless reaches of the cosmos, allowing life to flourish on in Shantae's loving hands. I appreciate the persistence on reading stuff. I stopped reading 90% of the stuff in these games after reading like 5 books. I like it. I like the world building. Was there anything else in this pile? No. All right.
Again? Yes.
All right. We've only got a little bit more to go down here. Imowen, you are on trap seeking, dude. Get the fuck out. Get Imowen. Me, get the fuck out. What the hell?
I can, but try.
Imowen fucking pushed me in front of everybody.
What is the plan?
There we go. Focus fire. Dinah here? Why are you fucking... Stop running into... Whatever. No. 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 Come on, people. There we go. Whew, 650 experience points for that one.
Agreed.
Go ahead and give me some emergency healing, if you would, please. Frickin' Imowen pushed me into the room.
Agreed.
Come on, guys. All right, so there's just a little bit more, and we might have to double back for that. All right, yes. We're going to need to double back. So there's just a little bit left over here, and then we're done. Yep, the lead on point. That! Enemies respawn. Enemies respawn. Enemies respawn.
Again.
Jaheira. Go this way.
All right.
I mean, if the game's gonna give me enemies that respawn and I can get 650 experience points off of them, I'm not gonna complain.
With caution.
Fuck yeah. That's what? Oh my god. Okay, they're respawning really fast. To be fair, we did rest down here, which might have also made things a bit more difficult for us.
Go for the eyes, Boo.
My blade will cut you down to
As long as they aren't bears. Nope, just wolves. Nice. Okay, those guys were only 125, but still, I'll take it. Oh my god. Okay, so dread wolves are the 650. Dire wolves are only worth
What is the
125.
plan?
Let's try to take these guys down a little bit faster.
You require aid?
Come on. Come on.
You're already dead.
There we go. How am I doing on ammo? Pretty low. Let's go ahead and top off my supply. Go.
Yes?
Good hit, Minx. All right, there's just a little bit more.
What you want?
As I said, we'll try to wrap this
I'm
up.
gone.
MON, can you... Hold on. Got a bad feeling about this. Yep, huge spiders. I saw the fucking thing on the map, and I was like, oh, that's probably going to be spiders, isn't it? Okay, well, we're not going to play around with this. Go ahead and blind the first one. Please work. Yep, blinded. Good. Everybody focus on the blind one. Khalid, go after him.
My blade will cut you down
You
to
require aid?
We're going to try and blind the other one. Come on, please work. Did anybody get hit? Nope, they're dead. No poison. Oh, we got both of them. Sweet. Oh, that was nice. 270 apiece. And there's more. I should have fucking seen that coming.
Yes?
Should have fucking seen that coming. Blind the one that's trying to flank. Khalid, engage him. There we go. There we go. Blinded. All right, focus on the one that isn't blind. Okay, he didn't get poisoned. That's good.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Rusk!
There we go. And then we have some potions and some money. Very nice.
Yep.
MON, if you would be so kind as to check and make sure this room doesn't have any traps that we almost set off. I would have expected like a web
What is
trap
the
or
plan
something
at
from
any
these things.
cost?
All right, let's get back out here. All that's left is... Oh, wait. There's a tiny bit over here. Anything? Nope. All right. I will leave no stone unturned. I wonder if someone's looking for that book, since it was a specifically labeled history book. Maybe someone in Baragost has a quest for it or something. That'd be nice. Okay, so this leads down here. All right. We really can't fight in these corridors, though, is the problem.
I care not.
MON, you're still looking for traps? Good.
You require for now?
All right. Let's head down this way. There is a room here. It is open. Not seeing any. All right, this is a good spot.
I'm
MON,
gone.
scout ahead. Draw them. That's a jelly. That's not good. Hold on, can I quit save? Yes, I can. All right.
As needed.
I'm gonna try and aggro him with a magic missile. Actually, no, it's a jelly, so fire damage should be good. Cast it. Ow! Okay, so he hit me. Can we draw him back over here? Yes. All right. Give me acid damage. Does it have a ranged attack? All right.
Yes?
Go. Ow. Yes, it does have a ranged attack. Fuck.
Yes, oh omnipresent.
Jahira, help. Oh, we got him. And we leveled up.
Again?
All right.
For now.
Fall back here. Does it taste good? I highly doubt it. And we're not in the Dungeon Meshi universe, so I'm not going to risk it. Level up. One additional level 2 spell, lore increased, and additional hit points. Ooh, and we get a new level 1 spell. Shield is good. Shocking grasp, sleep, protection from evil, grease, chill touch, charm person. I'm thinking that lasts 9 hours. Hot damn. I know we need protection from petrification at some point because I know save or die stuff becomes a massive problem later on in the game.
and you need to be prepared for it. Do I need... So I think I... What is it? I think I learned 5 level 1 spells by the end of the game. So we've got 3. I'm thinking then we grab Protection from Petrification and Chromatic Orb, because I really don't need Identify. We can always have a wizard cast that. Chromatic Orb is good because it just keeps getting better as you get higher and higher in the game. Spook, Sleep, both of those are 2. We don't want anything that takes us into melee range. Armor can always be cast from a wizard in order to get a bit... To be fair, again, I should not be having to worry about armor. I'm much more concerned about enemy spellcasters later on. Yeah, we'll do that. Protection for Petrification this level, and then we'll grab Chromatic Orb after that. As for level 2... Stinking Cloud doesn't really help because we have to go in there in order to deal damage. Reduced to a strength score of 5 for the duration of the spell, which is 1 round per level. The spell does not affect combat bonuses due to magical items and those conferring increased strength. However, this target receives all the penalties for a strength score of 5, such as attack and damage penalties, as well as lower weight allowance. I cast Forgive Yourself. Luck is a +1. Duration 3 rounds, not very good. Cool Touch is a melee spell, sounds a bad idea. Become totally unable to hear any sound. The victim is allowed a saving throw. Deafening spellcasters have a 50% chance to miscast. That does sound good. Hold on, I'm going to need to check. I do have some spell guides pulled up because I did want some advice on those. Let me see if I can... What are they suggesting? Some of them are suggesting Blur and Mirror Image for level 2, which would be good. Level 2, Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, Vocalize, Blur, Invisibility. Okay, okay. So Blur seems to be an agreed upon take Glitter Dust. I mean, we have Glitter Dust on our wizard right now. So it doesn't have to be a priority. I'm thinking if that's the case, not invisibility, detect invisibility, knock. No, that's more of a wizard spell. Where is it? Vocalize, Strength, Stinking Cloud, Mirror Image, Power Word, Sleep. Where is Blur? Thought it was... There it is. 4 rounds plus 2 rounds per caster. Causes all missile melee weapons against attacker made with a -3 penalty and gains a +1 on all saving throws. See, the only other problem with Glitter Dust is that it only lasts 4 rounds. So Blindness is more effective against any individual target. Glitter Dust is only good when we're up against a lot of enemies. I think for right now, we don't need that. I would rather have either Blur, Vocalize. The recipient of the spell can cast spells with a verbal component without having to make any noise. Effectively, the spell cancels the effects of silence. It makes the recipient immune to it for the spell's duration. That sounds useful when we're in a mage fight, but not quite yet. I know that is a very party-unfriendly spell because it literally just projects from the front of you, and it can be a very... There's no saving throw against the spell, though anti-fire capability... Oh, that does mean it does good damage. 2 feet by 15 foot. Okay. Selection for level 2 is Acid Arrow, Glitter Dust, Horror, Remove Fear, Mirror Image, and Blur. Not necessarily in that order. No, I get you. I mean, as far as damage goes, the only real choices is between Melf's Acid Arrow and Agonar's Scorcher, and the Scorcher is just too much of a liability for the ability to hit your own guys. It also has a higher casting time, which is annoying. Again, 2 to 8 duplicates. These images do exactly what the wizard does. Since the spell causes blurring and slight distortion, it's impossible for opponents to be certain which are the illusions and which is the real wizard. When an image is struck by a melee or missile attack, magic, or otherwise it disappears. Yep, however, it's important to note that this will not protect the caster against every attack, as it's possible for an enemy to choose the real caster amongst all the images. So yeah, Blur is a slightly better one to begin with, though if you pair the two together, I can see how it would be very powerful. We're going to start with Blur. We'll probably get Mirror Image and Glitter Dust next. And then we'll cap off with something else. All right, yeah, we're going to go with that. One more thing to consider? What else? Ray of Enfeeblement does sound good. You can buy an item in High Hedge that gives you a permanent blur. Ooh, interesting. But again, I also have to plan for Baldur's Gate 2, and I know that only a handful of items get transferred. So as good as it might be for now, I've got to think long term. So I think that item can transfer. Ooh, that's an interesting one. If that's the case, then maybe we'll go with Mirror Image first. I still want a defensive spell of some kind in case I have to use it. I mean, our plan right now is that Khalid and Jaheira just tank the front line, but in case anything does get past them, it would be nice to have. Definitely a better option. I agree. We'll go with that. It's a little late, but we should be able to finish up. We should be able to finish this up. I want set up in here. Set up in here. Yep. Draw him towards us. It's a mustard jelly. We should be good. Wait for it. It has a ranged attack, doesn't it? All right, get in there.
You point, I punch.
All right, I think we're good. We should just start using our spells now. Let's go ahead and start using some magic. Oh, he's resistant to that. Magic resistance. Weapon ineffective. Fuck. Oh wait, Imoen. How do I change your ammo? Switch to the fire arrows. Dinah here. I mean, maybe try to blind it. Maybe that'll work. I don't know if the magic will work on it at all. Mustard Jelly takes 1 missile damage from Imoen. Okay, it's still better than 0. Takes 10 crushing damage from Jaheira. Okay, hold on. Khalid, switch to the Warhammer. I think that'll do better. There we go. 2,000 experience from that. Fuck yeah.
I care not.
All right, Imoen, switch back to the regular arrows, please. It doesn't have eyes. So do the skeletons don't have eyes either, and we still are able to blind them. What is that? Split mail, a gem, and a potion of mirrored eyes. Nice.
You have need of me?
I'll take that. I'll take that. We need to get those identified.
You require aid?
And
Good on you if you save the day.
bastard sword and split mail. Okay.
Agreed.
So all that's left is this little corner over here, and we will be done. They have eye sockets. Yes, but they don't have eyes. How do you explain them being blind, then? That is a bat.
You're a queer fellow. This
Come
way.
on, we need to finish this up. Is there any enemies?
With caution.
Does not look like it. Nope, just a bat. Kill the bat. Experience point is an experience point. And there we go. The Oldcaster School is done. Let's head back up to the surface and we'll call it quits for the day. Sweet.
Think
All right, get us the
carefully.
fuck out of here. Ooh, that was a proper dungeon cleared out too. Nice. All right, let me go ahead and save here. New save, session 6. There we go. Thank you all for being here and thank you all for joining me. We made some good progress today. Usually the skeletons have some magical means of seeing, so if you hand wave it by saying that, part of the magic got disrupted. Yep, good practice. Yeah, this was good. I like that. That was a nice little dungeon dive right there at the end. I'm glad we did that. Let me go ahead and mark off. Hold on. This is directly to the south of the temple. So why is there combat music? Why is there combat music? Okay, give me a second.
Yes.
Okay, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Go for the eyes,
Thought's
fool.
really not
Go
in
for the eyes. Rush!
Okay.
What you want?
Imoen, grab those.
Again?
Okay, let's
For
move a
now.
bit further away from the fucking thing then. Jesus Christ. Okay, save. Over right. There we go. We are directly to the south of the temple. I'm going to mark that off on our map because I'm pretty sure we've cleared this area out. Very nice. All right. I will try to go to Nashkel, the carnival and all that, and make sure that we don't have any quests missing. I'll go through all that area, see if anybody has any quests for me and all that stuff. But I need to get going, so we're not going to raid anybody today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have had a great time. Thank you again, Rased, for the knowledge and for everything, and for showing up for the Baldur's Gate streams. It means a lot. And thank you, Brown Bear and Tenwa, for being here as usual. Moatra and everybody else who showed up, thank you so much. Hope you all have a glorious rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday for more Baldur's Gate. I want to find out more about the world. I really like that lore book that they dropped on us. quite frankly, I know a lot of video games do the book in the game thing. I mean, Elder Scrolls has been doing it for years, but don't be afraid to actually drop some actual world building in these things. I mean, come on. They don't all have to be 2 fucking pages long and barely be more than a paragraph or 2. I know people are afraid of people, oh, I don't want to read it. Just fucking make some of the books longer. You don't have to make all of them longer, just enough of them. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time on Friday. I have already said this. I think I've said this 1,000 times. I am bad at doing outros, so I'm just going to say goodbye. Bye-bye.